Good evening, everybody. It's for Saturday night. As you can see, the teeny martini bar is starting to get filled up, and everybody's going to be out having a good time. I don't know if anybody's out and about or if they're around or if you're just kind of hanging. But I welcome anybody that wants to stop in. You can just up at the top of the chat, there's a link where you can go ahead and just join the panel. The panel consists of just me right now. Hey, little Llama Laura. Off to bed, are you? Okay. Well, Laura, I hope it gets better for you, my dear. I know it's 10 o'clock over there. It's 10:03. And all the best to you. Everybody will say have happy thoughts for little Llama Laura over in the UK. I know that Ginger is having happy thoughts for you. The teeny martini bar is hanging in there. And here he comes, my co-host, Paul Hodges. Hey, Paul.
Wrong button. Okay, there we go.
How you doing?
Oh, just got finished eating supper.
Ah.
And I got some puppies that want their supper now. I kind of. Do you think they're hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Anyways, I actually wrecked supper tonight, so I put too much pepper in it. I was dumping it in, all of a big glob went out. Crap! I tried, but it was in the meat, and I couldn't do anything about it. So,
yep. Hey,
so anyways, I ate it anyways.
Okay. Feed the pupper dogs. AZ, how did you make out? Did you get any response back on that Inspire 2 or?
Well, who are you talking to?
AZ.
David. AZ, yeah.
Okay. Just wondering whether you got any response back from your communication with them earlier this morning.
Oh. What do you guys want?
Martini bar.
Oh, I just shim out and I put it in the fridge. So.
Okay, Laura, I understand. You got things to do. We get it. But it was nice of you to stop and say hello.
Yeah, for sure, Laura. Nice to see you, hear from you.
Yeah. So did you go see Bonnie, Paul?
Yep. Yeah, I went and seen her. Yeah. I was there for about an hour and a half today, I guess.
How's she doing?
Well, not bad, I guess. You know, just typical. She doesn't talk much, you know.
Yeah.
Just, you know, basically go in there and sit and watch TV with her and ask her a couple of questions here and there, but you know, just you think my dog's hungry? Okay. Oh, geez, let her just chow down on that.
Yeah, the pupper dogs are hungry.
Well, I guess they like that pepper and that. So I give them some in with the wet food. But yeah, it'll probably burn coming out too. But anyways, it actually wasn't too bad with that pepper in it. I usually don't put that much in it. I'm not that big on pepper, but
yeah.
But big, well, it's a bigger jar and it's got those little holes and opened the wrong end. And oh crap! Once it's in the meat, it's in the meat.
Yeah, the teeny martini bar.
Oh, sunshine.
Yeah, sunshine, but it looks a bit brisk and chilly there. You said it was
Well,
going to get cold there tonight, didn't you?
yeah, but they had. I just. Where the heck was I? I was just looking someplace there, and they were saying that Florida they had a lot of bad weather. Where the heck was it?
Well, Justin was saying before this morning that it was raining there. So,
but they had tornadoes, and there was a water spout came on land and stuff.
oh wow.
Yeah, it was. I don't know where I was. I seen it here a little while ago. But the temperature in St. Augustine, Florida, what is it? 59 degrees, Paul. Feels like 55.
For them,
And
that'd be brisk.
and it's going down to 36 degrees tonight, there, Paul.
Wow.
Yeah. And tomorrow afternoon's only 55 for the high. So you better enjoy that warm weather. So Paul, let's see you flew.
Yes. Yep. I had a chance to fly and go see. Go there. That was the one that was headed for the Sioux.
Yeah, that's that one I thought you said this morning.
Harvest Spirit.
Yeah. He's a heavy lift, that one, and he wouldn't know what they call him.
Bulk carrier. Yeah.
Bulk or whatever, heavy lift.
Some of them that have the cranes on them are heavy lifters, but if you look at them, they're really more heavy duty than
Yeah.
lifting pallets and stuff.
Hey, good evening, Marshall. Easy, don't do a little on the Lord, just in case I don't want to make sure I don't miss anybody. But it didn't warm up here any at all today. But wasn't that wind a little breezy for you today, Paul?
Oh yeah, it was gusting up to 40.
Yeah, I was like, wow. When you did that, because I had to go across town after I got back. Said the sign blew off, so I went down. And,
What I was lucky, Paul, is that the wind was blowing from the east side or the west side across over to Canada. So even though it might have been gusting, where I'm going north and south, it was off to the left of the drone.
yeah. Hey, see who's in the chat. Marie S. How you doing?
Marie, how you doing?
Well, I also got that sign done for the agent, so that one's done out of the way. And
good.
He hadn't picked up that jump drive yet, so but I put the sign out in the mailbox with a bunch of souls, so he can pick them all up at once and take off. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get my old man nap this afternoon.
I didn't, but I got a little one this morning, and just before I went to see Bonnie, so I'm just gonna crash for a little bit. I dozed off maybe 20 minutes, but that was it. No.
Yeah, AZ's still waiting to hear about that Inspire 2. He sent a message.
Is this really necessary? There's no more food up here, so. Oh, yeah, okay.
There's Gracie.
Yeah, my old pain in the butt. Like if I go for coffee, I wouldn't mind taking her for a ride, but she just barks the whole time. They're going there and coming back out the window, eh?
Oh, really?
Yeah. She just won't stop. I don't know. Get a muzzle for her or something.
Take your water bottle with you.
Yeah.
And when she gives a yap, you give her a squirt.
She's outside the truck. She's out wrapped around the windshield. Where are you going?
Vader bring his ball?
Yeah, he's right here. I'm trying to grab it when he brings it up, but then he teases me.
Hey, Gracie, how you doing, Gracie?
She's
Gracie,
looking for. Wow, she can't hear you because I got headphones on. She's just checking to see if there's anything she's missing right here on the
oh yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Looking
yeah,
for scraps. Yep.
yeah, yeah. Well, I bought some. What do you call those pepperettes the other day, and she goes ballistic over those things. Well, where is it? Well, give it to me. I can't throw it if you don't give it to me, dummy. Come here, Bader. Oh, you gonna stay there, are you? Bader won't bring me the ball. What do you want? Oh, hey, Lynn's in the house.
Hey, Lenny.
Hey, hey Bill from Newfound Drone Productions. Marie wants to know if Lynn bought a new RV or not.
Yeah, Lynn goes hot and cold.
Well, if you don't give it to me, stupid. There you go. Gracie, where are you going? She's almost standing on top of my computer desk.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
hey, don't stand on the keyboard because you'll have to send me off into another world here.
she's sniffing around, huh?
Well, yeah, but she wants the attention too, so. Maybe she wants to be up here, be center of attraction tonight. I don't know. Hey, Grace. Hey, you. Hello. Yes, you. Talking to you. Could care less.
Yep. She says, Dad, you do your thing, I'll do mine.
I'll do my, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's coming back. Oh, got her butt right on my belly, and I just kept finished eating, you know, crap.
Hey, hello, Newfound Drones Bill. How you doing?
Yep. Yipper, Mr. Bill. Oh, Gracie, you can't stay there. Ugh. Yeah, sit there. Sitting on my belly. I just going.
Yeah, you just ate dinner.
Yeah.
What'd you have tonight?
Oh, I made up goulash
Ah,
with venison burger, right? Meat.
sure.
I put in peppers, green peppers, onions, you know, that diced tomatoes, garlic, salt, pepper.
What are you doing?
Oh, and after I pull it out of the hot pot, put it on a plate, I sprinkle shredded cheese on it. So that's really, really, really good. My friend's got a big motorhome there, Len. I'm not sure what one engine he's got in it, but it's a V10. I know that, so it probably is a Triton, but it's a Winnebago. It's a big motorhome. It's like $250,000-$300,000 one. You know, I thought he would have probably got a diesel pusher, but no, it's a gasser. Okay, whose belly was that? Mine or yours? Yeah. Give me a ball. If you want me to throw it, you have to give it to me. Just he's keeping it about 6 inches away from my hand. Yeah. Well, that V10 is, you know, like sometimes you go down the road, you know, getting into the throttle, it's got all 10 cylinders running, but you know, once you get up to speed there, sometimes they shut down some cylinders, so you don't burn as many. You might shut down 4 or something. But I know he's got a pickup truck, a big GMC pickup truck that does that, eh? Yeah, you know, I think it's got a lot of power, but when you get out on the highway, yeah, it shuts down, I think 4 out of the 8 cylinders or something, you know, just. They are pushing gas because they have much better braking systems on them now. Yeah.
Might be a slow night tonight, Paul.
Yeah, it might be. That's okay.
That's all right.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We've had some good ones lately. Yeah. It's what, Saturday night, isn't it? Right? No. Yeah, today's Saturday, isn't it? I lost track of days already.
Yeah, today is Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday, and then but you're gonna lose all kinds of track. You've got all next week off.
Yipper. Yeah, I get to sleep in for a whole week. Wee.
Lenny.
Yeah, I figured that was coming. She's 8. She wants to come back outside now. You want to go outside, Vader? No, I didn't think so. Okay.
Oh, Marshall, she's just looking after me. I always do everything Lenny tells me to do. Right, Lenny?
God. I wonder if she don't have a voodoo ball you and you just stick a pin in it.
Well, she's even got Mia trained. Mia says she's got Mia reporting to her what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, vintage food. That's the great stuff. That's good. Good. I've got some frozen hamburgers in the refrigerator, in the freezer. The meat has turned gray, so I better probably eat that pretty soon.
Yeah, you better fire that up there and turn different color. I got enough. Well, I made a big pot of thing there. Me and the dogs had. I had 2 platefuls. The dogs, between the 2 of them, I had a bowl, and I still got enough for tomorrow yet. So the same thing. So tomorrow only have to heat it up. But you seem to like your microwavable foods anyways, Paul.
That's what all I do is microwave my dinners.
Yeah. I don't know yet, Stone Wolf. We need somebody to come in here and straighten us out, you know. Oh, he's building drones, is he?
Oh, good for you.
Mm.
Keep them youngins out of trouble, right, Paul?
You see what Lynn said? Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin, how you doing? Wonder if you got a chance to fly that Spark.
I think it was kind of windy. He did a little bit there today, but that was it. So, wow, it's getting me cold tonight again. Okay. Okay. Still getting some. Still getting a little bit of weather down there in Florida.
Yeah,
They most of it's gone by, but because where's
he's about the middle of the state there, isn't he? Close
yeah,
to,
St. Augustine's up here, but he's down
south.
around here in
Yeah.
this area here.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it should be not too bad right now. So
Well, I just wonder what the winds are.
Yeah.
The spark fly is good, but it doesn't like any, really heavy wind.
what Stone, if you're building a submersible, are you? An RVS? Come on, get in here. Whoa, gee, that's cold and windy out there.
Oh, it is cold out. It shows it's 18 degrees here, Paul, but with the wind chill and the wind, I think it's down around 6 or 7.
Here right now, it says it's 3, Paul, with the wind chill.
Oh,
Rotor Village Rock. So yeah, RVS is Rotor Village in Winkler, Manitoba. Oh.
Oh, Winkler, Manitoba. He's Canadian, Paul.
Yeah.
And here
Winkler,
comes Justin.
I've been into Winkler, Manitoba a few times.
Hey, Justin, how's it going?
Good.
So Marie, what's the weather like up where you are? Because they said that some of the roads are pretty rough shape up there.
I did take the spark out just a few minutes ago.
Did you?
Yeah, it's windy, but I'll tell you that thing's a little champ even when it's windy.
Good.
That's a quick, oh my God. It feels almost like it's right on the cusp of being an FPV drone the way it turns and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Because it turns super sharp quick. I was
Yeah.
just whipping it all over the house, just back and forth. Because honestly, I'm going to put some videos out from it, but, I didn't really get it for that. I got it because it looked like a really fun bird to fly. Especially just whipping it around,
Marshall says it's close to 80 degrees there where he is.
Oh,
Oh, it's chilly outside now. It's because of that wind blowing. It feels a little colder than it is.
What'd you say, Paul? It was 58 degrees down there at the teeny bar?
55, I think it was. Yeah.
55.
Yeah, I think let me see how cold it is here. Because I know it just feels colder because that wind's cutting through. Yeah, it's 63 here.
Yeah.
But when you're outside, though, that wind kind of cuts right through your clothes. Yeah.
Show last night. Yep.
That show gets a little crazy sometimes. I know JD's been liking going on there.
Yeah, the mat bump.
I told him I actually sent him a message earlier. I said, "You realize you've got to put JD on that list when you redid your list." And he hasn't responded back yet because he put Sarah on there, but then I went through the list. I didn't see JD on there. I was like, "You need to get JD on there too."
Marie says it feels like 16 Celsius over there.
Yeah. And I'm below the gold mile. But I see up from Kincardine all the way up to Southampton, they got the roads closed up there. because of blowing snow.
I really want to go visit him soon or one day.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, Mike posted something in Rodney's chat this morning about a Port Huron meetup. June 11th.
He's planning one.
I saw that earlier. I was curious if I didn't know if you had something to do with that or.
Well, he's coming here to visit Lynn. And so he thought it'd be nice to have a meetup in Port Huron for anybody that could make it. But the problem is like all of our Canadian friends, they're not going to be able to come across the border. So
Still won't, by that time, you guys still won't be allowed to.
that's been going on now for how long, Paul? A year, year and a half?
Yeah. So when's this, Paul?
I don't know. You'd have to ask.
June 11th, I think is what he put.
Yeah, the
I
11th.
things might be opened up by then.
What are you doing? What?
Well, I can come across right now, Paul.
Can you?
Yeah, but I gotta have a COVID test to come back home.
What's up, Jody? And
Do they give them right at the bridge or what?
Well, they said, but the problem is you gotta make an appointment because they're so busy. You could be 6 to 8 hours before you get a result,
Oh, wow.
but you gotta have one within the last 24 hours, and it has to be an approved place.
I guess it's not overly bad to get back in. As long as you plan ahead,
Yeah,
you know where to go and all that stuff.
but I thought, maybe this, I'd just get a COVID test and go across, and I could come back on it. It'd be less than 24 hours, but nope, it has to be done in the States. Well, that might change though. We'll see.
Yeah, because that's still a few months away, so things might change by then.
Hey, Jody.
So when is your guys' election up there to re-elect a new prime minister?
No, it's not a prime minister. It's the premier of Ontario.
Oh, okay.
But see, that's provincial, but the border is federal, which is Trudeau.
No, but I'm saying, when does the election come up for him though?
Well,
Trudeau.
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
It's every 4 years like us or what?
But he's only a minority, but he's got the not the NDP, but it's the NDP are behind him, supporting everything he's doing because he's kissing their butt so he can put all through his agendas. It just.
You think he'll win next time around? Because I don't think he
Oh.
will.
I don't think he's going to last that long, tell you.
I think he kind of pissed most of the country off.
Well, and if they can get a non-confidence vote on him, they can get rid of him. But see, the problem is right now, like even the Conservative Party right now here in Canada, there's no leader. There's only an interim leader right now. And they're not even going to pick a leader until September. Like, really? Get on your butt. Get somebody in there.
Think it's Stone Wolf's from Canada?
Douglas side.
Huh?
Is Stone Wolf from Canada?
He's up in, I think, not Medicine Hat. Where was I? He's in that.
Because he said that couldn't happen soon enough.
He's from Medicine Hat, yeah, Calgary, Alberta. Yeah, I don't think there's a problem going into the States. You're just coming home. Even though you've got triple vaxxed and everything else, still got to have a rapid test. I wonder if we could just have a rapid test with you and pull up to the border and say, hang on a minute. Got to wait 15 minutes to get the result for you.
I mean, you think they would just give you one at the border and have you pull over somewhere, like in a checkpoint or something?
Well, they have someplace right there at the border. But like I said, you got to make an appointment. And also, you might have to wait 6 to 8 hours. Depends how busy you are to give you your results. Because see, the thing is, they have to email it to you on your phone. So then when you go up the border, you go, beep.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you can always come down to Florida. See,
Yeah.
you don't have to do anything. You might not want to leave.
Yeah, that's a problem. I've been down there. I've been down to Florida a few times.
The tallest TP in the world, huh?
Uh,
Interesting.
uh, yeah, I know Medicine Hat really well. Can't drive a transport downtown, Medicine Hat. I had to make a delivery one time. And anyways, you have to go to a truck stop and you call the guy or the owner of the store and they come out with a smaller truck, come and pick the stuff up right at out truck stop because you can't take a transport in downtown Medicine Hat.
Is it just too small of roads or something?
I don't know, maybe trying to protect the roads or something. I don't know. I just
Well,
the only fires I made was into truck stop. So
I know that, or they got some kind of weight limit on their roads.
well, coming
'Cause
up
there's
in
a-
the spring, I'll tell you, you want to try and figure out the weight restrictions because it's just stupid. It's not how many pounds per axle or anything else, where it's simple to figure out. You're allowed so many centimeter width of tire per kilogram, or it's impossible. You got to know the size of your tire, and then you're allowed so much per centimeter width of tire. It's just stupid.
Yeah, there's a lot of roads in my town where like there's signs up that says no trucks. Like it tells you that
Yep.
you can't drive an 18-wheeler down it
Well,
because
see,
the road isn't designed for it.
yeah, but we got some roads around here, but it's 5 tons per axle. Well, it's pretty straightforward, right?
Right.
You know what your truck weighs, you know how much weight you got on your truck, so it's easy to do the math.
I remember in my town in California where I grew up at, the freeway got shut down because of a chemical hazard spill.
Yeah.
So they had to divert the freeway through our town. And our roads were not designed for that. And by the time it was all done, the roads were gone. They were just dirt roads. They had to come in and repave it because the 18-wheelers just tore it the hell up. Because it was like that for like 8 hours straight, just 18-wheelers going up and down the road. And all of a sudden, big chunks of road started disappearing.
Well,
Next thing you know, it was just all dirt road.
in Manitoba, it's just a big swamp. It's just all bog and everything else, right? And that's why they have really weird weight restriction. Because I went in one day and the weight scale, and the guy says, when you go to 7.5 kilograms per centimeter with the tire, if you see that sign, don't even go on there empty.
Have a good night, Stone Wolf. He's taking off. He says he's gonna go
What's
spend
up?
some time with his daughter.
No,
Peace
you're not
out.
getting any more.
We'll see you next time.
In fact, maybe Gracie wanted to go outside, but no, she wants more food. Typical Beagle.
It's looking cold down there, isn't it, Justin?
Yeah, it's looking a little chilly. I mean, for Florida, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like opposite during the summer times because the summer times down here are brutal as hell. And my boss was like, "Oh, you guys got to watch your idle time." I'm like, "Hey, y'all can get mad at me in the summertime because I'm not turning that damn truck off." You think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
everybody's
sit
got
back-
it. They said everybody's got a jacket on down there tonight.
Yeah, they do.
Well, it's like just cold enough for a jacket, but it's not unbearable to be outside, you know.
Yeah. Well, the girl's got a thing in her hair.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and
No,
leather.
That's too small. Where's my waitress at?
There we go. It's gotta come by right now. There she goes.
Yeah.
Oh, does Stone Wolf have a channel or just a YouTube watcher?
I think he's just YouTube, but I could be wrong.
Let me
Wow, you
check.
go
I
back in
honestly-
the chat or just click on it.
Just click
See
on the
channel.
dots. See.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check real quick. See what is his Oh no, he has 515 subscribers. I'm already subscribed to him. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I ran across this video the other day. I try to watch everybody's videos at least once I try to catch at least one video from everybody every once in a while, but there's a lot of videos. That's why I tell people, right? Don't rely on the drone community to get your views. Try to get outside of that.
Yeah.
Because not everybody wants to sit and watch each other's videos. That's why I do reaction videos and stuff, so I can try to get people outside the drone community interested in my channel. So JD is missing out. I wonder what he's up to.
Oh, JD is,
How you doing tonight, Marie? She's became quite the watcher of your channel lately.
Yeah,
I've
she
noticed.
is. She also spends a lot of time over on Boat Nerds camera and on Stream Time.
Stream time. What's that?
Stream Time Live. That's all the river cams,
Oh, okay.
the live river cam.
Yeah, he seems like he probably would learn. Because he might like a gallon weather.
He got a big grin when we were talking about him going to the big motorcycle meetup there in July.
yeah. There's a new Uber driver, Paul.
Stone Wolf reminds. Oh my God. Stone Wolf reminds me a lot of Mike Night Train. He kind of looks like him a little bit. And he flies FPV.
Marie is located, Lynn, up in Forest, Ontario area. North of Paul.
No, Marshall, I'm not on Rumble yet. I should try to get on there though and get on the ground floor of it because I know there's not a whole lot of people using it at the moment compared to the other platforms. I know they just went public not too long ago too. And so did Black Rifle Coffee Company, the one that's owned by all those veterans. They just went public the other day too and made a whole crap ton of money. Blew their company way up. Have you heard of their company, Paul?
No.
Black Rifle Coffee Company. That it's all ran by
Yeah.
veterans.
Yeah. Because they were featured on Fox News one morning. I remember seeing them.
And they make some funny ads too. Oh my God, their ads are hilarious. You got to get on YouTube and look at some of their ads.
Marie, aren't you up by Forest? I thought that's where you were. Oh, her family is.
Forest. She's up by Forest. Or in Forest. So. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one from my layout so I can start pumping oil.
So you pull up next to somebody's gas tank and throw a little hose in
Yeah,
there. Start siphoning their gas out.
yeah, I'm not going to keep more than a quarter of a tank in my truck. Somebody fill it up, somebody come back and drain it.
Marie says she's south of the Golden Mile. Where is that?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
Look it up on Google. I'm sure it'll tell you where it's at.
Yeah, I don't know where the Golden Mile is.
Oh God, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna lose an hour's sleep tonight.
She's, so Marie is south of Sarnia.
South of the east of Sarnia. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
JD's in the chat.
JD. Yep. Just gonna say.
JD.
Okay. I'll just go to.
Yeah, Sarah went to the gas
Here.
station today. And she was like, I went in the gas station and I just guesstimated how much I'd need to fill up, and she gave him $35, didn't give us but 3/4 of a tank.
Not even 3/4 of a tank.
Oh, not even 3/4, she said.
The line below.
Well, can she hear us?
No, she can't,
Oh,
because I got headphones on. So that means it'd probably take about $45, $50 to fill my car up, a 14-gallon tank. Because I filled up my work Jeep the other day and it was $48.
there you go, JD, coming down the tracks.
And that was a little less than a quarter tank still in it.
Okay, I thought Maria was in Forest, which is just north of the
I thought
402. That's up.
too. She says her family's in Forest. I think,
Oh, okay.
because didn't she say something about a farm near Forest or?
Oh,
Marie said it cost me $200.
Yeah, see, they're all wearing green because they had that parade today.
yeah.
What time is it? What time is it, Paul?
5:44.
Our Wi-Fi to go out.
I told you my internet at 5:43, it cuts out for 30 seconds every day. Just did it again. So it looks like Starlink is opening up in a lot more areas because it's available in my area now here in Florida. And they just did you see that video where they took a stab at the Russians the other day?
No.
Freaking
Musk?
Elon Musk's SpaceX took a stab because the Russians, NASA was using a rocket that takes Russian engines, right?
Yep.
And so Russia was like, well, we're not going to give you no more engines or whatever. Well, Elon Musk's rocket that he uses doesn't use Russian engines. It's all made here in America. So the Russian general was like, oh, you're going to need broomsticks to get to the space station because we're going to leave your astronaut up there if you guys, because they're all pissed off about the sanctions and stuff. So they're threatening to leave our astronaut up there in a couple of weeks when they go up there to pick theirs up. And Elon Musk and them have already said, you leave them up there, we're just going to go up and get them ourselves.
Well, and that's with the way things are going, I wouldn't trust the Russians to turn him back over when he landed in Russia.
But then they told when they were going to launch or whatever, they said, all right, it's time to launch America's broomsticks. Let's hear freedom ring. And then they launched the rocket.
Well, before they launched the rocket, they took the U.S. flag off the side of it.
Not for that, no.
They show pictures of technicians scraping the American and Russian flag off the side of the rocket.
Yeah, well, with SpaceX, we don't need the rest of the world anymore for space because they are far ahead of any other space program in the world. I'm sorry. Ain't no other country doing anything that's going to give us any benefit to what Elon's company is already doing. So they're still using crap from the 70s and 80s and 90s. His stuff is all modern and like with the landing of the boosters and all that. I mean, they're far ahead.
Oh, here comes your hostess with the mostest.
Oh, yes. Oh, there's the ring collector.
Yep.
He's like, oh yeah, all these ladies here by themselves. Go ahead and get that flex going. Let's see if I can find that video of SpaceX. That was actually pretty funny. Broomsticks. There we go. But yeah, the Russian. Okay, so I'm going to share it real quick. The
Okay.
Russian general said that we were going to need broomsticks to get to the space station, and then this was oh crap! Did I? Hold on, I didn't share the audio. Hold on, so here, share sound, and then this was SpaceX. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
This was their response.
Time to let the American broomstick fly and hear the sounds of freedom. LD is go for launch.
Power. And liftoff. Falcon 9, 7410. Stage separation confirmed.
You can see on those cool live views of the first and second.
Yep.
I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, so Marie says she has a farm that is halfway to Dresden, Ontario. Paul?
But yeah, yeah.
But you know, before I even heard about that video from SpaceX, I was the first thing I said. I said, I guarantee Elon's going to go up there and get him. He ain't going to leave him up there. And then SpaceX turned around and said, oh, he'll have to wait an extra week or two, but then we'll get somebody up there to get him. So.
Yeah, Curtis, we hope you're feeling better. Still sick, he says, but better. That's too bad.
That just seems to be hanging right on to him there.
Yes, it does.
I hope Elon's around for a long, long time. Because he's getting into his 50s, unfortunately. I saw a clip of that earlier, Curtis, on a video that was talking more about it. It was actually a news.
Yeah, it was a news clip. They showed him doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, we don't at this point in time, as much as SpaceX has gained in technology and their experience over the last 5 years, we don't need anybody else at the moment when it comes to space stuff. Between SpaceX and NASA, they can easily stand on their own 2 feet. They don't need no help from nobody. And at this point, I mean, in time with all these sanctions, Russia ain't going to have no money to even get their guys back here pretty soon. They better get up there before they run out of money.
You got to be freaking kidding me. This guy's got a pickup truck for sale, 2008 Nissan Frontier for sale for $1,800. What the hell would you pay 18 for that? Just as all. Recently in a collision, body heavily damaged.
I mean,
why would you buy something like take it to scrapyard to give you $300 for it? Look at it. What would you get out of that? I don't understand. I'm
The
sorry.
only thing
but
that would remotely be probably close to worth that much would be the motor and transmission if it was in good shape.
But it says 170,000 kilometers on the engine. Like, holy crap, man. Got nuts.
That's why I said that'd be the only two things on that would be remotely close to worth that much money. But
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the body and the frame are probably all twisted, and I'm
Oh,
sure the motor
yeah.
and the motor's probably not even any good because this probably got damaged from being rolled over.
Well, yeah, like, but it was running when it was going over upside down with no oil in it and everything else. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be, oh, Jesus. But I guess there's maybe stupid people out there who would buy that, I guess. Oh, I get that for parts. Oh, there's no parts on it left. Looked like it rolled several times.
That's the best thing to do with any old car. If it's that messed up, just call the junkyard.
Tell them, yeah.
If anything, you get to go out for a nice dinner that evening.
Mm.
Call them, have them come, and they'll come right to your house and pick it up. You ain't even got to
Yeah.
do anything. Give you cash right there on the spot, and then you take your wife out to a nice dinner.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. That's about all you're going to get out of that baby. You know. I hear you.
Yeah, I was waiting when you said that. I was waiting to see like a super pristine truck, and I was going to say scan. But then you showed that, and I was like, "What in the hell?"
But it's 2008. It's not a 2020 or 2018. It was a
Right.
2008. Like, come on, that thing's 15 years old, all smashed to rat crap, and he wants $1,800 for it. Well, some people try anything, I guess.
Russell said a Canadian would buy it and think it was a bargain.
I could use that for off road. Can't hurt it.
Yeah, because I see a lot of non-essential stuff in Russia shutting down here pretty quick. And I don't think the space program's an essential program when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
So they may be asking us here in a month to come to get their astronauts. Unlike them,
Yeah.
we're not going to leave innocent people sitting up there.
Yeah.
We
What they
wouldn't
should
that.
do, what the Americans should do is go there and release their capsule away from the freaking thing. Okay, now you're in the same boat we are.
Well, see, people were worried about Russia like tampering with the space station after their guys were off there. But
Oh, that was
NASA
just
said they
Oh.
have complete control of it.
They said that was a joke. People just took it seriously.
Well, yeah, NASA said they actually have independent control of it. So they can actually control it.
Yeah, yeah.
See, they're covering up the American flag. It's the Russians.
Eh,
And they covered up the Japanese because Japan voted to condemn Russia.
Well, they sent a bunch of supplies over to Ukraine too. Like, I don't give a crap. That don't offend me at all.
Nope.
Pick your
Yeah.
shit space program and go on somewhere.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool for the layout.
What they
Hey,
don't know is Paul makes decals, so we'll remake one.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Here's look at this 187 scale diecast crane, $50. That's cool. It'd be on the layout. Huh. The right scale. Huh. Have that for one for my windmills. Like to put one together. That'd be kind of a cool scene. Okay. Come on. Dun, dun, dun,
Oh my God, Russell. He said, Lynn, a girlfriend the size of a small cow, does that count as livestock?
dun.
And McDonald's pulled all their restaurants out of Russia. But
Yeah.
you know, almost every American company or any other country that was on our side about that, they've pulled everything out of there.
Yeah, well, the old joke about Alberta, because you know it's all about cattle and stuff. But he says, how come all the women in Alberta there that are farmers are big? Because cowboys like fat calves.
Well, you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Because you know, did you hear what Apple did over in Russia? They pretty much bricked everybody's phones over there. So now they can't use their phones for anything. They pretty much cut all the service off to everybody's iPhones in Russia, and there was a lot of them too.
You all right, Paul?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna die here. No. Letting dogs out, they got a blast of cold air and choked at the same
They
time.
ended up shooting at me through the front door. Like I was, so they were.
Marie said, Paul, the Golden Mile is on the London Road. Or is the London Road.
London Road, okay.
There she is.
Oh, geez, that's gonna fall out there in a minute.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing, though. I bet you those torches don't even really put off any heat.
No,
It's just rising straight up.
Oh, yeah.
show, but the heaters here on the right,
Oh,
they're not even turned on yet. Nobody's bothered to turn them on. But
No.
maybe because it's too windy, I don't know.
Well, not only that is, like I said, they're like right on the cusp of it being just cold enough to be bundled up, but not unbearable to be outside, you know? Like you can sit outside for an hour and be fine as long as you got a decent jacket on, you know? No, just JD. JD, you need to get on Messenger just so everybody can message you. You don't have to use email. You don't have to sign up for Facebook. Just use
There's
Messenger.
your girl. There's your girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's on by. You missed her.
Yeah. Well, I'm watching on one frame a second. It skipped. She was by the door. Next thing you know, she was gone and below the camera.
Oh, didn't like her chair, so she got down on the table, on the floor ground, or whatever. Oh, here comes your waitress.
Damn it, it keeps freezing. Oh, there you go.
She's the hostess.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yep.
Definitely. I Almost bet you he gets good tips with the tables and nothing but women. How much you want to bet? I'd say he really gets into shaking them martinis when he's at a table full of girls. Oh, Lynn, did you see my present I sent Matt on his show you last night? He's like, I don't know how to feel about this. I knew he'd laugh.
There goes Joe Biden in a kilt.
Yeah.
See him?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
He's gonna come by again. There he is.
Yeah. You got an ice cream cone in his hand? Oh,
Secret Service agent all dressed up too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't say it on Paul's show. You're gonna have to go back and watch it from last night. Oh, I'll timestamp. I'll tell you what time it was at. Hold on.
Yeah, it's still early on a Saturday night. You give it, wait about 7, 8 o'clock and that place will be jumping.
All right, Lynn, go last night to his show and start at 16 minutes and 14 seconds.
Uh.
And it's about a minute long or so. And he does a opening of like a little mail time opening on my letter I sent him, but it's at 16 minutes and 14 seconds. How many wedding bands he's collected today?
Five.
And just keep in mind, Lynn, it's nothing worse than what me and Matt message back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
You should see some of the text messages. Me and him back and forth.
Well, it's gonna be a pretty busy night down there tonight, Paul.
Yeah.
Lynn said I left last night when you guys started talking about selling testicles. Well, because I said there was this like scam ad going around for a while last year. And it said if you sell one of them, you get like 30, 40 grand. Oh yeah, I told you guys about that.
Yep. Yeah.
For that much though, I would highly think about it. That's for sure. I mean, shoot, if you're already done having kids, you don't really got to worry about that, I guess. See, people down here too, Marie, like we don't get but a few months out of the year where we get to enjoy wearing our hoodies around. So
Yeah.
any chance we get to throw a hoodie on, we love doing it. Because I love hoodies, but like I said, I got a whole bunch of sweaters, but I only have a few months out of the year where I get to wear them. The rest of the year, they're just hanging in my closet.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl's got her hair all green and everything, all braided up. Looks like.
Mhm.
Or I don't know if that's some kind of headband or if that's her actual hair braided.
That
don't know,
girl
it's
looks
a
like
head.
she's gonna take that heater right off the stand.
I mean, like I said, if you're outside and you got a sweater on, you'd be all right. It's not that bad. It's the breeze that makes it colder than anything because it kind of cuts through your clothes. I hear you. I just wear my hair. What?
The
Marie, you got to come on here sometime. You don't have to turn your camera on, but you should come up sometime. Be nice to talk to you.
Yeah. She tried once or twice to get on, but she's had a little bit of trouble.
It's, there's so many people that have.
yeah, you need to just go for it and don't down at the bottom left when you hit that button up there, it'll say, do you want to go live without your camera? You just say, I don't want the camera. So all you're doing is using the audio. And most everybody's from cell phones to
What's up, Jody?
computers, and they all have microphones.
Well, hell, if I can put my ugly face on here.
Or it's like anything, right? Like even when my first time I went live, I was nervous as hell. Like if you go back and watch the first live I did on Jim's show, I was super nervous. But once you do it a couple of times, you don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing after you do it a couple times.
It's like any gathering of friends,
Like
Yeah.
I've tried to talk Stella into taking her camera off numerous times and she won't do it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing is Stella is actually very pretty.
Yeah.
And you guys have seen her face on the private lives.
I haven't. I've never have.
Yeah, she's very beautiful. I've told her that too. I said, you're really pretty. I don't know why you hide behind the thing, but there's just some people that won't turn their camera on. They just don't feel comfortable. And then there's other people, there's tons of people that I've seen in the chats for a year and a half and have never seen them or talked to them except for through the chat, Like Tomas, he's been on some private lives with everybody, but I've always missed him. So
Yeah.
Or he said, haha, Paul H, we may be related. I've seen her one time. I was on matter of fact, it was on Paul Murray's show. We were private one day with Toyman and Stella, and we had got off of a live.
Yep.
And we were on for a private live for about 30 minutes or so, and she turned her camera on as soon as Paul went off.
Yep.
And I was just like, whoa, okay. Don't tell anybody, but she's my internet crush.
We won't tell anybody she's your internet crush. Right, Paul?
You're muted.
You're muted. Yeah. He might be on his phone. I don't know.
Her show's the only one I go to, and I don't act a fool in. Told her that the other day. I said, "You keep me in line on YouTube." Because you know she tries to keep her show kind of PG, so I'm usually very respectful in her show.
Lynn uses her tablet. She's got an iPad.
Oh yeah, I've seen Lynn a couple times when she forgot to. She thought her camera was off, and then she clicked it off real quick. She actually made me my own button on her show too, because I told her gators were cuddly. So she made me this little like short thing that she plays every time I come into her show.
Oh, we're getting a bevy of young ones here for JD.
What's up, Tim? You on his phone or what? Paul, are you on your phone or is your mic messing it? Because you're muted. We can't hear anything you're saying.
I think he's on his phone.
If I turn the microphone back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't-
Okay. Yeah. Go. Anyways, I'll try it again. Hey, good evening, Kim Jackson. Now I yelled at the dog. I didn't want you to, get blown off your chair. So.
Why, Tim? I do owe one for Dan Droning Veteran because his wife subscribed to Matt last night. But honestly, I was so tired by the end of the show. I just told him, I said, I'll do it next week for you.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't Matt at 916 last night?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he didn't gain any then. Unless Dan's wife's not going to do it till next week.
Oh, JD, there you go.
Yeah. Let me see. A couple of them in that lineup look a little young, like
It's
about 10 years old.
It's Blonde's night out.
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Due to the
They heard that JD was going to show up there, so they're going to get their pictures all taken together.
waiting for a special invite or what?
Yeah. They're getting-
Oh, damn dogs. Let me see. I gotta shut that off. Cool.
Yeah, right, JD.
And Tim, I swear, dude, I thought I put extra stickers in Matt's package. I really did. I thought I put 2 or 4 of each in there.
Oh, Tim.
I could have swore I did. And I was literally going to have Matt send you some, but I guess, I mean, if anything, he can cut one off of the 2 that I sent him and send you one if you want them. He doesn't really need two of each. I was just sending 2 of each out to everybody. Did Lynn ever get a Sarah sticker that you had?
Yeah.
Paul? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got mine. Yep.
Well, Paul Murray was going to give Lynn one of Sarah's
Yeah.
stickers for me. I think JD left. He said he was going to do something. He was going to get some video to see if Matt's seeking Matt's approval. Yeah, he's been having quite the blast there on him or Matt's show the last couple of weeks. No, but I really wasn't joking last night. I thought I stuck 2 of each in there because I did that with Laura too, because anybody that I sent them internationally to, I sent I was gonna put four of each in there so they could disperse them. And I thought I put 4 of each in mats too, but I guess I didn't. If anything, I can send some more over later. I mean, it really wasn't expensive to send that. It was like $3 or $4. It was nothing. To send a post to Australia is not expensive. It's whenever you send something in a box. That's when it gets pricey. But just to send a letter, it doesn't cost anything. It just takes like a month to get there. I'm sure I'll be sending some more crap than that soon. Yeah, Lynn, I hate that Matt lives all the way in Australia because me and him gotten pretty close over the last like 8 months or so. Just sucks he lives so far away. JD is still here. Robert, what's up, man?
Hey, Robert Glazier. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a long flight, Tim. I've looked into it. Definitely a long flight to Australia. Even Japan, that's a long ass flight too. I think it's like, I could be wrong, but I think it's like 30 some hours or something to get to Japan from the US. Depending on where you're at.
Well, it's 8 hours flight if you go nonstop to Hawaii from the US.
Yeah. And that probably depends on where at in the US you are though, right? Because if you're coming from Florida to California, that's 5 hours alone.
Yeah.
And then if you're going from California to Hawaii, you're saying there's another 8 hours?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's probably a good, 14-hour flight or so.
You're probably not going to do it all in one airplane.
Oh, no. And then, you got to add, your layovers and all that crap. And that's probably another couple hours.
I think they have a nonstop over to Japan. What it does is it goes up over Alaska and then back down again.
Yeah, because see what happens. They go up over Alaska, the Earth turns, and they go back down again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If the 2 Asian countries that I would love to visit is South Korea and Japan. I would love to, especially Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan. I really like their culture and everything. All the videos I've seen of people going over there, it looks like a really interesting place to go visit. And I've met some people from Japan, and they're always pretty nice people. I mean, well, those big planes too, Paul, those ones that go international, yeah, they can fly pretty far without having to stop if they want to.
Yeah.
Like I want to go on one of those Boeing, what is it, the 780 or whatever, that big ass one they just built a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, the 380.
Oh, the 380, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is huge, man.
They quit building them, because nobody's buying them.
Well, a lot of airports can't handle them neither because they have to have like 10,000, 15,000 foot runways just to be able to land them.
Because they're using that 320 Dreamliner or whatever it is now. It's what seems to be the hot airplane. So.
Yeah, because they said a lot of airports, couldn't accommodate them either because they were just so massive. And really, those planes are only good for long international flights because what are you going to be jumping a 380 from, New York to Iowa or something? It's just, that's not feasible for a plane that size.
Yeah.
That one video of that kid that was flying overseas, he was in one of the 380s and he was the only one in the entire damn plane. He had the whole plane to himself.
Wow.
He was in the middle of COVID. He was flying overseas.
Must
You
have been a
took-
ferry flight or something.
Well, I mean, it's like one of those things. The plane has to go that way anyway, so he ended
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
being able to get his flight anyway. But he was the only one on the entire damn plane, and he took pictures of himself, and he was just sitting there in 3 rows of seats, and nobody's in the
You
entire
go
plane.
right there. Cheap flights from Chicago to Australia. And
Yeah,
the
it's
cheapest
Australian
flight
flights.
they
are
found
expensive.
72 hours was 1,059 one way or 1,442 round trip.
How much is it for a round trip?
1,449.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're pretty pricey because,
$1,909 from Chicago to Sydney, Australia.
yeah, me
Yeah,
and
but
Matt were looking
It's
them
the
up.
one way. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Matt were looking them up not too long ago, and they were averaging between 1,500 to about 2,500, depending on what time of year and all that. They weren't cheap, that's for sure. You're gonna spend a good amount. That's why we were talking about like at one point me and Jim were talking about meeting up with Matt, but having us fly to like somewhere else besides Florida. Like have Matt fly to one of the Caribbean islands and we fly there because it was so much cheaper. It was only like $400 or $500 a person for 2 ways. For us to fly and meet somewhere like on an island somewhere, like down in the Caribbean. And Jax, that's cheap, Paul. When I went, and it cost me $3,200 in 2003. I mean, it's still pricey though, Tim. Like that's, a lot of people, that's a whole month's pay right there. Just for
Well,
the flight.
especially we're kind of spoiled in the US. There's cheap flights around the US, for like $69 and 125 round trip. And
Right. Well, during COVID, I remember there was plane tickets. You could go from like California to New York for like $40.
yeah,
They were so cheap.
$49.99.
Because they were just trying to get it any business they could get. Cause the prices of plane tickets tanked there for a while. Yeah, see, Tim, that's what we need to do. We need to find somewhere where you guys can fly to and we can fly to that's cheap. Because even them coming to Florida from Australia is just as pricey. Like it's not any cheaper. It's not bad. Like Paul Hodges said, going one way, it's not bad. But once you do the 2-way flight, that's when the price jumps way up.
Yeah.
That's why it was nice when I went to the Florida drone meetup because I got to meet a lot of people that I've been seeing on the internet for a year or so. But then there's people in other countries that I've never got to meet in person. Probably, I'm not going to say I'll never get to, but it's most likely I'll probably never get to meet them in person. Everybody and their mom's going live right now.
Huh.
Who is?
In like 30 minutes, I've gotten 2 or 3 different notifications, Art and Stella and Ron and somebody else. I don't remember who the other person was.
So they're going live at 7.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ron and Stella are kind of random sometimes with their lives.
Well, look out. Curtis is coming in.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, Paul, I'm going to take off. I'm going for coffee tonight. So,
Okay, I'm gonna I'm just getting ready to show JD. He's got some bevy of beauties right there. See him?
JD, you gonna come up on the panel or what?
There you go, JD.
Don't leave me alone with Murray.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8.
Oh, Curtis came on. Thank God. I didn't want to be alone with Murray.
We go. Curtis is coming. I'm leaving. No,
Well, then I'm leaving then.
no, I'm going up for coffee tonight, Curtis. So anyway, so go, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. Eh? Have a good.
Okay,
Yep. See ya. Bye.
we'll see you, Paul. So Curtis, what's going on with you?
I'm trying to get over this cold.
Yeah, you sound rough.
It is a cold. It's not COVID.
Yeah.
I've tested myself twice so far. Oh, let me turn this off over here. All right, that's off.
Oh man, it's cold and windy here.
It's pretty nice here, actually.
Oh wow. I wish.
Tim, why don't you come on, man? I never get to talk to you, man. I've never been in a live chat with you.
Who?
Tim Jackson.
Yeah, Tim.
We keep saying hi to each other on different groups, but I never see him on here. We ought to get him to come on.
You got to come on Matt's show once in a while. He's on there all the time.
Matt never sends me an invite.
I will make sure he sends you an invite if you would like to come on. Matt sends out like 100 invites every week, but half the people never respond. So, but if you have your email, I can get them on your email.
Him and Rodney Bell, they never send me invites. I'll be in the chat and they'll never say, "Hey, come on," or anything.
And Matt's not. If does he have your email?
Oh, I'm just kind of playing around. It's not a big
No,
deal.
seriously. If you want to come on sometime,
Let me see if I can get to the chat here in this one.
because I'll message him your email and have him put you on the email list. Matt doesn't care if you have your email.
Oh, does that make you feel better, Curtis? I'll
What's
put
that?
you on the list because Matt doesn't care.
Well, he doesn't. What I'm saying is he doesn't care who comes on the
He
show.
doesn't.
Though he's
The
not picky.
The proper thing, Justin, would be to say Matt wouldn't mind.
Matt would love to have you on the show.
Oh my God, I'll taking it like that.
What
What I'm saying is Matt's not one of those people that's like only specific people that come on. He'll let anybody come on.
Contrary to what you said you were worried about Matt because he's turning into a diva.
Yeah.
Oh. A little bit of a diva.
Did you see Justin today got zapped twice?
Wow.
Well, that was last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that.
He must be getting kind of a little bit immune to it because he zapped himself in the same place twice.
Yeah, it's not any easier. Trust me, it doesn't get any easier.
So I've been sitting around here trying to come up. You know, I make these intros for guys on their YouTube channel, but when I want to make something for me, I'm like blank.
Lynn said we know Paul isn't Matt, but geez, Justin. Apparently you're not on Matt's level, Paul.
Yeah, it's getting crowded with game for JD. What's a security pass? What?
Oh, this is kind of what I'm playing with, an idea for the intro for the live stream when I.
Oh.
It's a countdown, but it's got a lot going on.
SATCOM 3 later. Comms check.
Oh, that was cool.
Video signal. Good. IFB check. Good.
You need to make one that zaps Moscow right out of the chart, you know?
Oh shit, I stopped it. I don't know why I stopped it. Yeah, no kidding.
You know, a ray just goes down and
Ends Moscow.
and you could have little pictures like of some of their generals and of
later. Comms check. Good.
floating into space.
IFB check. Good.
So this zooms down to where I'm going to be diving at. I'm going to have music
Stand
behind.
by. We're going live in 5 minutes.
I'll have music going behind all this, and
Cool.
there's the clock changes constantly every few seconds. You'll see it change here into a different shape. See, now it's different.
Yeah.
Oh, there was another one. And then I have some
4
audio.
minutes and counting. Secure all stations.
And let's see. Oh, there was one.
Three
Oh, did
minutes.
you-
We go
Did you
live.
make this, or did you get this off of like?
No, I make everything I make. This is all me.
That's
That's pretty
that's
cool.
the wizard at work.
Two minutes and counting. Bridge cleared. Rig for dive.
I'm just fast forwarding through it.
That's cool.
1 minute and counting. Quartermaster sounding. Depth 300 feet.
You get your little countdown timer over here. This one's actually accurate too. These two are linked. Get it down to the last little bit here.
Diving officer. Submerge the ship. Dive, dive, dive.
So I don't know about this part. I thought about maybe putting this in the beginning, have like some Pirates of the Caribbean music going on, and then go into the timer instead of making it this way.
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
When it's done, you can.
Well, I'm just saying because this is kind of like a pirate thing, but then your other part of the video is kind of a futuristic type thing. I don't know if that really goes together. It's just my opinion.
My shower.
Well,
Don't bite my head
My
off.
shower.
No, I'm not going to bite your head off. I got the little path that follows.
But I mean, as far as that goes, I mean, it's really cool though.
Oh yeah.
With all the videos that you make.
That's why he's known far and wide as the wizard.
And then go up here to X marks the spot. And then the hunting for sunken treasure.
And that's when you'll have your
That's when I would go live. Yeah.
cool. Did you see Matt live last night doing his the Matt bump thing?
Yeah. I saw the map bump. I didn't. He played one of my videos and it had the dick in it, and I didn't even get a bump out of that. So now what I'm thinking about doing is doing the pirate thing first, and then I've got a pirate ship I can do underwater, and then go into the futuristic thing. Like we're looking for this thing.
Okay.
You think that works or no?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know until you get it all done.
Yeah, I got to put music
Like
to
you
it.
said, I don't know what order you're doing it. And I was just saying it to me, it was just two different things. But
So I took off my
Yeah, right now
glasses
it's kind of
and the way I was
disjointed. I need
thinking, I
something to
figured
tie
out
it together.
if it would break the
but it'll be
goggles.
cool to see when you're all
And
finished
then,
with it.
and then I was already taking them off and then it hit me in the eye. All right.
I don't know, Lynn. So what do you think? Oh, wow. They're getting busy now.
Yeah, they are. So, well, see, we spread the rumor around down there that JD was going to show up Saturday night at about 7:00. So they're all flocking around.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's always popping off on Saturdays though.
Yeah, the longer it goes, Curtis, the younger the crowd gets.
so
Yeah,
Tim is saying
yeah.
switch it, the map just to the space, past it. The map to the space. Looks cool though. So Tim, are you saying I should do the pirate thing first? Because the idea is we're looking for sunken ships. So it's kind of like, here's the history of it. Here's where it is. And now we're using future technology to go look for it. Was that what you were saying, Tim? Although, Tim, you should just come on the show and tell me, you know, it'd be easier than typing. That link is right at the top there, Tim. And Robert, you should come on the show too. What the hell? I'm on here sick.
Hey, Curtis, do you mind putting your email in the private chat?
Yeah. What for?
Because you know what? I honestly, Matt would really like it if you came on, because he likes doing all the editing stuff. I think you would really be interested in some of the stuff you're
He
doing.
doesn't want me on the show. He would ask me if he wanted me on the show.
No, I don't like that. When I first came on Matt's live, I literally just asked him when I said, "Mind if I come on the show?" He was like, "Oh yeah, no problem." He doesn't care. But as much as I know Matt's into editing and all that, I think you'd really be interested in some of the stuff you're doing.
Yeah, do the map part first. Okay. Yeah, and I was going to do like some Pirates of the Caribbean music. I was going to write my own, but it'd be like a variation of Pirates of the Caribbean. And then I've got a 3D model of a sub and put it under, or not a sub, but a pirate ship and put it underwater. Where did I put that? Maybe I can share that with you guys, let you see it.
Or what you could do, Curtis, just a thought, you could make a spaceship that kind of looks like an old sailing ship, you know, and then cut into that map. Like it was Pirates from the Universe.
Hmm. Where did I put that?
A spaceship that kind of looks like an old sailing ship, you know, and then Tim didn't mute his YouTube.
Rookie. Sorry.
Start doing this the other day, Tim. What's the deal?
Like the map first, you know what I mean? Like the past to the future. And then, you know, you're walking through there and then the satellite is going to be the last piece. That would look cool. So I reckon. Hey, Justin.
What's up?
Matt's girlfriend. Paul.
I'm the man in that relationship. What are you talking about?
You do all the smacking, huh? That was hilarious, man. Oh my god, my laptop died on me. I forgot to plug it in yesterday. I'm sitting out there. Damn it.
Oh yeah, I saw you put that in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
Is that what you run? No, you have a gaming PC, right?
The one in my office, yeah.
Yeah.
The laptop is just when it's really hot in here, I go out back.
Yeah, see, I don't have a tower. I run everything off on my laptop.
Yeah. Oh, this took me 2 years to get this, put it together, buy everything.
Now you can't even build your own. You have to buy a pre-built one now.
Man, they're too damn expensive with the chip shortage and the price of GPUs going up.
Well, the NVIDIA cards are fucking expensive right now too. They're
God, the 30 series are crazy.
Yeah. And the newest NVIDIA card, if I wasn't mistaken, wasn't Matt saying that it wasn't much better than the previous one? But it was like twice as much money or some crap.
I think that's
they
the
were saying
3060 and the 3080.
Yeah, I think they were saying there wasn't really a big difference in the quality, but it was almost double the price.
Well, I heard the 40 series is coming out. I was like, what the hell?
Good look at that. I imagine how expensive that damn thing will be.
Well, look at the MSI laptops now, the new ones. They're crazy.
That's what I said. The only thing you can do at the moment to really save as much money as you can is you got to buy a pre-build one and then tweak it.
Yeah,
Because to build your own from scratch, the parts are just individually, the parts are too damn expensive.
yeah. I mean, I got a Ryzen 700. I got good enough. I got a 2060 GPU. I don't need anything more than that. I don't game.
No,
I don't game, so I don't.
I mean, even if you were gaming, that would be plenty.
Oh hell yeah!
You would definitely be over the minimum standards of what
Yeah.
gaming servers would require for you to do.
Oh yeah, and with my motherboard, I forget what it is. Shit. But I can put a Ryzen 9 to it, and I can put a 3060 GPU connected to it. I got 2 more RAM slots left for channel 2. They're still open. I'm still using channel 1, so.
See, the laptop I have is a really good one, but it's just not quite powerful enough to be doing gaming because it's got the AMD Athlon silver chip in it, and it's got the AMD Radeon graphics, but it's just not quite powerful enough to do that. And I upped the gigs from 4 to 16.
I got an HP, and it's a
That's what mine is, HP.
Core i7 Intel, and Ryzen, or not Ryzen, NVIDIA GeForce on it. It's not turned on, so I don't know the specs. It's the newest HP, so.
But I got such a good deal on this laptop. It was originally a $400 laptop. I got it for $180 at the pawn shop, and the damn thing looked brand new, like it never even been used.
Holy crap!
And then, yeah, $180, and then I spent like $40 on 2 RAM chips to up it from 4 gigs to 16. And
I wish I could get stuff like that. Not over here.
And then I have 2 small of the Western Digital 1 terabyte hard drives, the little portable ones.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 sleeves on the back of my laptop lid, and they actually slide in the sleeves, so they're like all nice and tucked up.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then I have all the cables ran, so they're all nice and neat and everything.
I got a 2 terabyte storage, but yeah, I gotta reformat it. Has all these movies on it and shit from 10 years ago.
The only thing that pissed me off though is I downloaded OBS on my computer, but it would not let me save it to the Western Digital hard drive. I had to save it to the C drive.
Yeah, it's gotta come. It's a program, so yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't go.
Well,
to
a lot of the other programs I've downloaded, I could download right to my hard drive, my Western Digital hard drives, and save it on there.
Oh wait a
instead
minute,
of-
is it zipped? Is it zipped?
Crap, I don't remember.
Zip it and then save it. I bet you that'll work.
Yeah, because it wouldn't let me do it unless I put it on the C drive, because I have a C drive, an E drive, and an F drive.
Yeah, I made an F drive on mine. It's 500, I think. But yeah, zip it and then try it. If it's not zipped, it won't. I don't think it'll save.
But with the 2 terabyte ones I got, I ordered a 1 terabyte hard drive from Amazon, Western Digital, and they ended up sending me 2 by mistake. They told me I could keep it because they don't like taking computer parts back,
Yeah, because
especially
they think
hard
you
drives.
messed it up. Yeah.
Right. So they didn't even want it back. They told me just to keep it. So I was like, all right. So I
All
never
right,
did
I'm
keep
going to show you guys some of my artwork.
I wish they would do that for me. Damn it.
Well, I ordered new props for my Air 2 about a month or 2 ago, and they sent me a Christmas wreath.
Oh,
And they
shit.
told me, and then I opened it up. I said, what the hell is this? It was a huge package, and I opened it up. It's a damn Christmas wreath.
I just looked. It is a Western Digital Elements. My 2 terabyte.
Oh, yeah, those are good hard drives. They make really good ones.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of movies on it. Oh, the Black Pearl. I want to print that. I want to 3D print that puppy. Hey, I want to.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's a lot of silicone right there, man. You know what I'm
They didn't have silicone back then.
saying? Sorry.
Did you get this? He's looking down from the lookout. There they are down there.
I would be too.
That's some of my artwork.
It's really
Yeah,
cool.
I saw some of your artwork. It's like, holy crap.
Now, is this,
Oh yeah, there we
you
go.
did all this on the computer?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if like you were like hand drew some of this or something.
No, it's
Oh,
all
look at that.
it's all 3D stuff. I thought about doing like a comic book kind of thing, like Avengers does.
hmm
Like their
The
intro.
detail on the water is amazing. Like the
The
ripples in the
clouds.
water.
Now that looks a little set, but now that looks good. The one before that, it looks like the water was placed there, but this looks.
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah. I had kind of a blocky look.
That
Yeah,
one.
like that one right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tile is what it is. It's like one photo that gets replicated into infinity. So if you get the
Yeah.
wrong angle, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it was placed, but the other ones, man, they look.
Like that right there, the water looks amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I like that galleon one on the right. That ship.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So how's your model coming along with AZ? Did you guys figure that out or what?
I haven't decided. I don't know where we are on it.
I haven't seen them in the chat yet.
I reckon I could print that, but I reckon you would have to change the nozzle from a 04 to like a 6. I reckon, but that's.
That's the sunken model that I have that I could do underwater.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Little
Ooh, that
source.
looks good too. Oh, I was talking about the hose behind her. No, never mind.
So this is one of my favorite ones I've done. You always got to have the gangster in the group. What do you see that's odd here?
Has a what's the name on his hip right there?
The pager?
Yeah.
No, it's the one guy firing sideways.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
He's
Yeah, the
firing gangster style.
Well, because your mouse was on his
Oh, okay.
utility
Yeah.
belt, and I thought that's what we were looking at. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh shit, that looks cool.
"Oh wow, that's awesome."
A11.
So this was an experiment with sunlight and shadows that I did.
Yeah. And that's how they actually look with all those antennas.
Robert said those pirate women were hot back then.
Yeah.
There you go. Who's that?
Chainsaw Massacre. What is that?
Yeah, from the
Come on.
Is that Friday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday Adams.
Yeah. I
Wednesday.
couldn't think of the show, but I remembered her name was Wednesday.
Telling you, Wednesday is hot, and it looks like she's standing in front of Herbie.
Yeah. So that was some of the artwork I did last couple of weeks.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing like a comic book kind of intro. So I made up a bunch of pirate themed stuff and was going to play around with that maybe.
I like that pirate stuff. It's cool as hell.
Yeah, I totally dig the pirates too.
I want to do the Black Pearl. I want a 3D print.
Now, are you able to do video like that
So the
type of artwork?
So the thing about wait a minute, what are you talking about? Video like what?
Like, could you turn that into an actual video instead of just still pictures?
So what happens is and just hold up your arm and look at your bare arm.
Yeah, the one you shoot
Yeah,
yourself.
the one. Now twist your arm and look at it. You see how your skin moves and then the muscle moves separately underneath your skin.
All right.
Okay, so when they animate stuff like that, they animate not only the skin but what's happening, the muscles under the skin. Otherwise, it looks real blocky, and it just gets really, really intense to try to do stuff like that. So what I do is called hard surface modeling, where everything is at like a tank, forward, left, right, up, down, turn, rotate, stuff like that. There's no real additional movements. There may be a piece like a chain hanging off of it you might have to animate, but it really gets into really heavy detail when you start trying to animate people, and I can't quite do it at the level that I want to do it at, so I don't do it, if that makes any sense.
No, I get you. Because I can imagine it's not easy to do.
Well, they do have motion capture suits. It's It's literally a rig you wear on your head, and you put your iPhone in front of you, and it captures your facial expressions. And then you have these little things that fit over your fingertips and your thumb and your hand, so that when you do any movement there, and there's a wristband for every joint in your body, you put one on, and then it reads all of your movement and records your movement. So you literally act out the part that you want to do, and then you apply, and then you apply those to a 3D model.
Yeah, because I've seen them wear those, and then they'll also have like the green screen suits on. Be doing some. Like,
yeah, you don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, you don't?
It used to be. After Avatar came out, in the movie Avatar, they used it extensively. If you see any of the behind the scenes stuff where they're wearing that big rig and it kind of comes on their head and it kind of comes down and there's something in front of them, it's a camera that's reading their facial features. There's a guy
coming out.
Avatar was by far one of the best animated. And
well,
as
see,
far
that's
as
the thing is they didn't animate it.
And it was
all motion capture. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like the graphics, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then like and that was actually considered probably the best movie ever shot with 3D. I know people said that was because a lot of movies.
Thank you for coming on, Tim.
But a lot of movies, are shot and then converted to 3D. They actually shot that movie with 3D cameras. And I've never seen it in 3D, but people said that's like one of the best movies ever made for 3D.
I think
there's an Avatar 2. There's an Avatar 2 coming out. They said this year, so I want to see that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be underwater or something. Jim Cameron is.
Yeah,
he's got something about underwater.
I reckon he's way ahead of his time. I reckon he's amazing. So
back to your question, yeah, I could. I need some more tools to do it, to do the people animation, but I could do it. It's just it takes a lot, and it takes probably another computer.
Well, like I said, I can imagine it's not something easy to do. That's for sure.
Yeah, Jody, you're right. And 360 Connect can do 3D modeling, and you can put it into a slicer.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have used the Connect to do stuff like that.
Drone Shots is hooked on 3D Max.
Yeah, 3D Max is good.
Yeah, Cinema 4D, the one I'm familiar with, has a great hair plug-in and great simulations for hair as well too.
Yeah.
A lot of these things we add what's called weight to it. Like your hair has a certain amount of weight, it hangs down. A girl's hair is a better example though. It hangs down to her shoulder, but then you do what's called colliders, and for instance, your shoulder blade, the mesh of the shoulder blade would be a collider. So when the hair comes down, it doesn't go through the mesh; it actually drapes over the mesh.
Right.
So you animate the person, and then you just simulate the hair, and then it automatically goes to where it should be. It's weighted properly and all that stuff.
Right. I'm working with a program. Well, y'all wouldn't care probably, but it's called Blender. It's sort of like
I know Blender.
Yeah, it's sort of like a Tinkercad, but with more options. And
there are people making entire animated movies with Blender.
You can actually put a picture in there and make an STL. Well, you can rearrange it and fix it the way you want, put names on it, whatever, and then create a STL. It's amazing, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, there's a few people that have made some pretty good movies with a Blender.
Yeah,
the camera tracker that's in there. Are you familiar with camera tracking?
Yeah.
Okay, so the camera tracker in there is one of the best.
Yep.
They got it right.
Blender is sort of like a Da Vinci of the
yeah, exactly. It's free and it's open source, and it's open source, but everybody goes through Blender Foundation.
Right.
So you don't just change the code like some open source stuff, but you submit your changes and they accept them or say this won't work. And
yeah, well, it's sort of like Cura too, like to do temp towers and everything. You had to rearrange the G code, but now it's fixed on this version, this latest. It does it itself, so it's pretty cool. Everything's changing so much. It's awesome. It's cool, and my printers are thankful for it too. I don't have to redo anything. That's right, Jody. And Ghost Honey.
You know, Tim, I kind of fell in love with OBS after I downloaded that because it's open source. And
Yeah.
it's got some really cool features in it.
Oh, you can drag
Free
anything
program.
that you want into it, man.
Yeah,
so
it's
awesome.
really awesome.
But make sure you got good internet and a good GPU too, because it takes a lot.
Well, I just use it to do my
I think I've
reaction
heard it.
videos because I can layer stuff over it.
I think I've heard of that OBS.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
right. You know it. Smart ass.
what's great about it too is it's really wasn't really hard to learn how to use it either. Everybody
not.
kind of said it was kind of a pain in the ass, but I found it pretty easy. At
The
least for
only
what I
thing
was
bad
using it
with it
for.
is, like I said, you need good internet and you need a good thing to use it. That's the only bad thing.
Most
Well,
of
for
the
what
people,
I-
most of the people that I've run into have a problem with the audio section of it. It's not just automatically configured. You got to go in and configure the audio.
I had to.
Yeah.
Because when I hooked up my Yeti mic to it, it was playing feedback, like where you could hear me echoing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it was also where when I was talking, it was like it would be really loud when I was talking, but then it would start to fade out, and it kept doing that, like pulsating my voice.
It's because you had monitor, what is it? Monitor and the other one, monitor and main on at the same time.
Yeah, I had to play with those, and I finally figured out the right combination. I had to do.
Yeah. It's not real clear.
Yeah.
We just put Paul to sleep. We're talking about OBS.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for what I use it for, it works really good because I don't use it to do like online streaming or anything. I just use it to do my reaction videos. It works pretty good for that.
You should do a live, man. Start doing lives.
I've tried to do a few lives, but nobody ever comes in. Like there's been times where I've done like a 20, 30-minute live and not had one person pop in. So
I did an hour live once and I was talking to myself.
yeah,
I
but
think
I'm
it
one of
was
those.
because I was drunk and lonely. So yeah, it was perfect time.
But see, I'm one of those people though. Like I'm not good when I'm by myself.
Hey, drone shots. I'll watch that right after the stream, buddy. I got it open in a window over here.
Hey, Matt just sent a message to you, Curtis. Here it is.
Yeah, I've
my
seen
God.
this.
Night bomb.
We give you a mad bomb.
I like
Look
the
at
little
JD, like-
at the end.
He's
Yeah,
like,
that was good.
let's raise the roof. JD's in the background. Good. He was funny as hell, man. Based on
Right
the
after he
disc
played it, it was hilarious. Brian was like, "Did you just feel that wave of shit go over my head?"
Mhm. Yep. What the hell is this, Jody?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna like me because I got a few more subscribers than him.
Well, no. See, his reasoning is it's because he chooses to give you subscribers, so he doesn't. You know,
Now,
he,
Paul, if you play the first part of the song, it says if your channel is smaller than mine,
Yep.
but he says he
Hasn't-
forgoes subscribers to help other channels. See,
Yeah.
He hasn't given me a Matt bump.
he'd
That's
be at
pretty
like
bad.
30,000 right now, but he's been giving subscribers out. 'Cause apparently,
He
people
didn't-
can only subscribe to one channel.
He didn't give me a Matt bump because I didn't finish breakfast.
Well, I got more than that. I'm at 2,200.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that shit. I looked at I was like, how much did it cost? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Just kidding.
I've gotten a lot from doing my shorts, and 'cause I
Yeah.
was doing a bunch of comedy shorts there for a while, and people were loving those. I haven't done any in a while.
Well, we were kind of plotting that we would all gather together some money and buy some subscribers for Matt, because Justin is going to give him a zap for every new member he gets.
Up to
Oh,
1,000.
man. You better get it.
So,
with me.
so if we bought like 5,000, yeah.
Oh, I know it's up to 1,000, and I'm not doing 15.
I was gonna say your arm's gonna fall off. You need to start doing them multiple places, not the same spot.
Yeah. Well, he talked about pulling his
It'd be like,
pants.
one day it'll be like, "Bzzz," and the arm comes off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be like I'm dropping the microphone. Poof.
Could be worse. I could be using a stun gun.
oh, Jesus.
The
Yeah, that
little
would be fun.
prongs.
With the prongs?
Those things are expensive, man. You can buy them off Amazon. They're like $600-700 for a good one. And then
You
the
can make
refill
them.
cartridges are like $30-40.
You can make them if you have a rechargeable battery, too. Or how many?
Well, I'm saying like if you want to get like a really nice taser gun, like the cops have, that have the
You could charge that up, Paul. That's kind of low.
Yeah,
the ones
yeah.
that actually shoot at you.
You could probably put that
Yeah.
on your tongue.
Yeah, the prongs.
Your 9
they
volt
come
battery.
out,
Yeah.
They can keep on doing it. Mink, mink. This beer tastes weird. It's probably because I'm drinking hair of the dog.
Well, this one I actually got off of Amazon for, I think it was only like $15 or something.
Let me see the stripes on it. Oh yeah, yeah.
The
they're
Viper
definitely-
tips.
Hit the button.
It's a little girl for little girls.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
weird.
it does give you if you held it up to somebody for 10, 15 seconds, trust me, they might not fall, but they're gonna feel
Unless
I
they're
got
on,
zapped with the ones.
unless
with
they're on
the prongs.
fentanyl or something.
it. Yeah.
I got zapped with the ones with the prongs. I worked at
But
a
he-
tattoo shop in North Carolina, and before I left, the week before, they threw me a party, and they're like, "Here, come here, Jackson," and they got me right here, and kept on doing it. Bing, bing. I was like, "You son of a yeah." That
Well,
shit hurt.
You know, this is the whole argument with police, right? Everybody always wants to say, "Oh, why didn't the cops use a taser?" Because they're not always effective. I've seen cops hit a guy with 2 or 3 tasers, and they're holding it up to him, hitting him, and the dude's
They
Oh,
got
I've
it
seen the
on
police
there.
with a gun that fires the
Yeah,
thing
yeah, the
into.
prongs.
Yeah.
yeah,
and
those
those
are
are-
still
over
walking.
here. They don't
Well,
have
the-
guns over here except that the tasers. They don't have any other guns.
Well, that's what I'm saying is those themselves don't always make a connection with somebody. You know what I'm saying? If they have baggy clothes on, those prongs won't always go into the clothes
Yeah.
Well, true.
and make
Exactly.
connection with your skin. And that's why people will tell, the people that defend the cops will say, that's not, you can't always rely on a freaking taser. But
Oh, hey,
everybody
Tim.
always wants.
Yeah.
What?
Jim, you guys better start to arming yourself over there because the last country that they thought was unarmed, Russia invaded.
Yep.
Believe me, the cops in the Air Force and everything, believe me, we're taking care of. And still, we got America still wrapped around Australia right now. They're Navy.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Okay.
5 of them.
Well, we have a huge satellite base over there too.
Yes, and y'all got a big base here in Cairns too.
I just thought it was kind of strange, when we were watching the news where they were arming the civilians, and I thought, man, we're already armed.
Oh yeah, in America they are because you can't take that away. That's a constitutional right. But over here, we had to take it away because of a massacre in Tasmania. And
Now, is it like the UK where like,
Stop, or
I
I'll say
know-
stop again.
well, I know like in the UK, I think if I'm not mistaken, like farmers, like there's certain
farmers can. You can still have guns. Yeah.
like a farmer can have like one shotgun in the UK
Yeah.
because of their farm.
Yeah.
Like
but
there's
you
still
gotta have
people with them.
registered and everything like that because there's still what's the name? Firing ranges over here. So that's where I go. So but I don't own a gun. I just rent it. The
Yeah, but
day
you
that I
guys
go
have to prove why you need the gun, right? That thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where it gets difficult because
Yeah.
you're not going to get approved because they're not going to find a legitimate reason for
It
you to have
depends
it.
on how big your station is, how big your fields are. You know what I mean? If you have any dingoes come in and shit like that.
Yeah, considering the wildlife that's in Australia, I would think you guys would definitely have permission to carry a gun.
I got axes. I got everything.
You got axes?
Yeah, I got axes. I got machetes.
I'd rather have a gun at 30
Yeah.
paces than an axe.
Unless you know how to throw them, Curtis.
Well, all right. Well, I'll give you on that. I'm not, but that's,
Yeah.
An AR-15 is always much nicer.
I can always print a gun, but
yeah,
I gotta get the innards for it, and I can't get that delivered here.
Well, you
I
have
had
to
a-
use a. Oh, sorry, Curtis.
I designed a sci-fi gun and sent it off to a friend of mine, and he printed it for me.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty badass. I never have gotten around to painting it though.
Wait until you see my next print. Once it cools down in here, I'm going to print a Glock, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But like I said, I can't get the innards delivered.
So what I need to do for AZ Drone Dude, since we're talking about printing, is break that model up into different pieces, which it's already broken up. When you make something big like that, you don't make the whole thing. You go through and you make the bridge, and you make
like that one, like that one.
Yeah, and then you'd have to go through and glue it all together. So what I need,
you want to do it like a model, so
Yeah.
you can build it.
Right, like that one. Yeah.
That makes it even more fun, though. You know
like
what
what
I'm saying?
one?
Oh, I did a
You're pointing at something, but we can't really see what you're pointing at.
I know he redid those masks about 46 fucking times. They wouldn't print right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's
You know that-
it's a house. There it
But
goes.
that's what makes it
That's
so
the
much
roof.
fun.
That's the roof of it.
Yeah.
And look how detailed it is. It's unreal. The inside of it, it's crazy, man. It's so detailed. Steps and everything.
Oh, that's really cool.
It has a fireplace in the damn thing. It's pretty cool. I got a couple of these to do for my friend's kids. See the fireplace in the back? And then look at the wood floor.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty cool.
So you're building kind of like a Barbie house type thing with it for the kids,
It's a
or what?
medieval. It's a medieval town that I'm gonna make for this one kid that wants it. He's like 8 years old. He loves this crap.
Awesome.
I
You
do
can
it
build
for
a nice
friends.
little. You know that 3D printer would be good for what Ron does from Toy Man Bar and Grill. You could
Yeah.
actually build your little houses and all your little props for your train setup.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
Have you ever seen his train setup, Curtis?
Yeah. That is
No.
Oh man, Toy Man, he has got a hell of a setup.
Heck
Oh
yeah.
my god, he actually had like holes cut in his stairwell where it would go through his stairs in his house and stuff. And his setup was super detailed, but he had to tear it all down like a month ago because he was moving.
I finally got this puppy to come out right, but I wasn't happy with the models I was doing, the masks I was doing.
Yeah, those were the ones. That's the one he redid like 100 times because it kept messing up and stuff.
This is the final one that I love it. Look how clear it is. It's perfect.
So what do you do with the old ones? Just melt them down, or?
Now I throw them away. Well, I kept one of them.
It'd be nice if they could make it reusable.
Yeah.
I wish it could, but no, this came out perfect. You can't even see the layer lines in it. I can paint it up. You know how the black, and I got an airbrush finally. That's my airbrush station over there.
So is that a mask? I mean, obviously it is a mask, but.
It's the Punisher.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Punisher mask.
See, what they need to do is make some kind of a tank that goes on top of the printer where you can put old shit in and it melts it and then comes out the tube as new. You know,
They do have where you can buy these little beads and you make your own filament rolls. They do have them.
right? But it would be nice if you could take old shit that you messed up and actually remelt
So
it.
Tim, how long did it take you to print that skull?
That skull took me 20 hours.
Yeah, see, that takes me. That's too long. I'm ready for, like, you know, Star Trek. I'll have a tea, and you reach in and you get it out, and it's ready to go.
Oh, you should see the R2D2 that Marcel printed out.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
god,
took a
dude,
little
that thing was real movie size. It was the size of the one in the movie, and it took him what, like 6 months of just nonstop
that.
printing, and it was a bunch of pieces. And a movie prop guy actually bought it off of him because it was so good. The guy that does movie props bought it from him.
Yep.
Paid him a bunch of money for it, but it took him like 6 months, and like some of the sections took like 50-60 hours to print.
Yep.
But to get that prop dude paid him a whole bunch of money for it. Shipped it off to him.
I made Raspberry Pi holders and everything. I made stuff that, you know, some people don't want, but I printed this. This was Night Train. That's his STL. But we've all been given, we give our STLs around, and then you just put it in the slicer and mess with the codes and get it right. You tune it, and it'll work unbelievable for you.
Well, in all reality, too, if somebody makes up one, and because some people don't like sharing their files,
Yeah,
if you get into the design program, you can just pretty much copy and rebuild it yourself.
Yeah, but we've been a tight group for like a year and a half now, and 2 years almost. And we
Well, I'm
just
talking about
use our
people like
STL.
Dobo. He'll make STL files and he doesn't like sharing them
Oh,
because
no.
he uses them to sell on his website.
Yeah, because he makes a lot of money off of printing. Yeah.
So this is called a plate. It's just the footage, and then I go in and color correct it and add the 3D model into it.
Amphibious? Is that an amphibious truck?
Yeah.
It's not a Coke, that's a Mountain Dew, Aubrey.
That's awesome, man. Oh, it's stick control.
So I go from here, where it's just footage, and then I add everything in. I actually went out and swept the ground over here where I was going to put it.
Okay. You got AZ in the chat there.
What's up, AZ? We were just talking about 3D printing.
I think Dave got into 3D printing around the same time I did. Almost a year and a half, 2 years now.
I put your battery and I did the other battery earlier, AZ, after this morning when I first told you, but I did it again a little while ago and I ripped that frickin' that spark around my neighborhood there. And that thing was so fun to fly. I don't even care about doing videos with it. It's just, it's a quick little bird.
Hey, Justin, you said you got 2 of something, that they sent you 2 of something by mistake.
Mhm.
I got 2 of these now. This one's still bagged up.
Oh yeah, the Western Digital they sent. Oh, is that for the Mini 2?
Yeah, it's
Charging
Mini
hub.
2 multi-charger.
Yeah.
He sent me 2 of them. So I got
Honestly,
2 of
you
them.
should. How much are those going for? I don't even think.
Also,
they're that
what the hell is
expensive.
this?
Yeah, I got 2 of them now. But unreal. I don't know how much they're going for. I'm going to ask Matt if he needs one or what. Somebody should. Hey,
And make sure you charge Matt double.
Oh yeah. Just because they didn't give me a Matt bump.
I'm curious on how much those are going for, though. Let me check on here on Amazon.
Yeah, we're supposed to have another meetup, but I don't know when.
I did that years ago. I was playing around with slow-mo on the camera and told these girls we were by this bar. Oh no, we were doing this MMA thing and they wanted me to film. So I filmed that and they said, can you film some of the ring girls, do something with them? I said, well, let's do it where they flip their hair and I'll do it in slow-mo.
Oh yeah.
They're about $40 then. They're not too expensive.
40, so that's about 70 over here.
And that would be about 140 for Matt, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay, AZ Drone Dude, I think what I need to do is break this thing apart into actual parts, and then maybe you glue it all together or something like that, like the cockpit and then the bombs and the walkway and then each of the sails. It's all broken up into groups already because you model things one piece at a time, and then at the end you put it all together and then scale it correctly so it fits.
I would like to have a go with that. I would like to have a go with that. Loctite 401. Yep. I would like to have a go with that, but I would do it with a 6 nozzle instead of a 4. Like I said.
Have y'all actually like talked on the phone or anything, Curtis?
No, he just sent me an email. I haven't got back to him because I've been sick.
Y'all should. I know. Maybe AZ. I think AZ does video chats with work. Maybe y'all could do a private chat one day or something.
He does emails most of the time. Yeah.
You could, AZ, you could jump on the convo with us and we could chat about this.
He doesn't do anything on YouTube.
No,
except for in the chats.
He
doesn't even post any videos.
He's a very private guy. AZ is.
But he, like I said, I know I think he said before that he does do a lot of lives for work because he was the one that was telling me about the Logitech C920 or whatever.
See, now we got a challenge. AZ, you got to come on the show right now and talk to us.
Oh, you got a 920?
Yeah.
Okay, I got the 922. It's about the same. It's the same.
Yeah, AZ, you can come on and just don't turn the camera on and talk to him.
I'd love to hear AZ's voice. He's one of those other ones like Tomas. I've never talked to Tomas. I've never talked to him. I know Tomas has done private lives with you guys before, but I've never gotten to catch one of them.
Rails, drops, and tiny
I've
things.
never met Tomas. I think he's done like off lives with Matt, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he's done them with Matt and a couple other people.
Hey,
All right.
Ron, how you doing?
Hey, it's Ron. How are you? Long time no see, you little buddy.
Yeah, it would be nice for you to come on once in a while, AZ. That would be interesting. Everybody loves talking.
I talk to AZ a lot in emails. He don't have Facebook.
Well, that's why I say he doesn't post anything. either.
AZ's dealing on an Inspire too.
Who?
AZ is.
He is?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
He found an Inspire too. Paul did this morning on eBay.
Did you guys see that that video I sent you of the Inspire with the Molotov cocktails?
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday.
yeah.
You know what I'm getting? I don't care if I have to take a loan out or get another job. I'm getting the Inspire 3 when it comes out.
But you know, Curtis, that's why I said, man, instead of dropping Molotov cocktails, they need to make it worth its while and strap that thing with some C4. Just take out half a convoy. Because that's the thing is, you flying a drone that big over a group of guys, you might hit a couple with that Molotov cocktail, but if they start shooting at that thing,
I think it's a case of what they have.
Right. To hit.
No.
Well, they got javelins. They'll strap a big ass javelin right on the
Oh,
bottom of
okay.
that son of a
Not
bitch.
everybody has a javelin.
Speak of the devil, Tomas.
That thing's like 3 times the size of the drone.
Hey,
anyway.
Tomas, how you doing?
Oh, we got to stop talking about Tomas now. He's here.
The two mysterious guys are in the chat, AZ and Tomas.
All right, so AZ drone dude, you got to come on the show. Tomas, hit the button up there. Come on the show and talk to us for a few minutes.
Yeah, it's like I got 2 of these bags too for the mini.
I actually gave all those away at the drone meetup last year because I don't like the DJI bags.
You can leave the camera off if you want, Tomas.
I don't like it.
I gave 2 of them away at the drone meetup last year. I just let somebody have them because I don't feel comfortable putting $1,000 drone in a bag.
Yeah, I got a case for this. It's a hard case. And then I got like a backpack. It's a soft case that Ari gave me with it when I
Yeah, I love all my Skyreet hard cases.
Yeah. Well, you remember the Mini 1 bag. That was perfect. You know, it was hard case, soft, hard case, whatever. But
I mean, they're nice bags, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to put an Air 2 in one of those bags and have something crunch it.
Tim, apparently Tomas is the devil, is what he says.
this control, yeah, right. This controller, I have to really get used to it. I'm used to the smart controller, and you try that for the first time, it's like, holy hell.
Tomas, there ain't nothing to be shy about, bro. Come on, it's all you know, all of us.
What do you say?
There ain't nobody new in the chat you haven't seen, you haven't talked to a million times. Ain't nobody care.
You're not the devil, Tomas.
To be mysterious.
Yeah, you're amongst friends here, bud. Jump on. Come talk to us.
Look, AZ suddenly got quiet. After
Yeah, I
know.
noticed.
He's not saying anything anymore. He's like, nope, I'm out.
The only thing I don't like about the Mini 2, like I told everybody else,
We're
I don't
not
like it
we're not
how
judgmental.
You got to put the battery in the drone to find out how much battery charge is left. I don't like that. On the Mini 1, it has a button on the battery. You know what I mean? Like most
Well,
batteries.
yeah, but the Mini 2's got the 3 chargers, so you put the.
Oh yeah, in the multi-charger. But if you don't,
You just
if you
tap the
don't
button.
have, yeah, if you don't have a multi-charger,
Yeah. That's
You
that's
can't.
one reason to buy a multi-charger.
right? Yeah, well, I bought one and they sent me 2, Paul.
Oh, there you go.
Mini 1 batteries don't have lights on them.
The Mini 1s don't.
No.
I thought they did.
Yeah, I have to have a charging hub
Oh,
too
for
to check
heaven's
it.
sake.
See,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like mine. Yeah. All right.
this is a multi. See, I only bought this because I had no idea that you could use the Mini 1 batteries in the Mini 2 charging hub. I didn't know that at the time.
You can.
Yeah, you can actually charge the Mini 1 batteries in the Mini 2 charging hub. I knew that the batteries fit in the Mini 2. I knew you could use the Mini 1 batteries in the Mini 2, but I didn't know that you could also use the charging hub.
I gave my Mini 1 to Steve, and I sold my Mavic 2 Zoom, my smart controller, my Air 2, my Air 1. I sold all 4 of them.
Hold on a second, guys. So Tomas says, no, Curtis, when I came in, Tim Jackson said, speak of the devil. And then he said, he is the devil. That's what it was about.
Okay, I know. All right.
So you looked in.
Yeah. Oh shit, it did.
And I didn't know that, and I went out and bought this one, but it's cool though. I have an extra one, so. not worried
Okay.
about it.
I gotta tell Steve that.
Oh, AZ drone dude broke his glass.
I'm hopefully Steve can get the Mini too. No, I am in the middle of.
Isn't that crazy though? Like it doesn't fit in the Mini 1 charger.
Yeah.
Both of these fit in the Mini 2 charger. And
Mini
same with
2.
the drone. It's
Now,
weird
what
how they
about the
designed
Mini
it.
1 batteries? Do they fit in the Mini 2?
Yeah, you can use the Mini
do.
2 1 batteries in the Mini 2. But yeah, if you try to go backwards and put the Mini 2 batteries in the Mini 1, they don't fit.
You won't. Yeah. Okay. Well,
They didn't make it backwards compatible. They just made the batteries.
Well, that's better than what they used to do. It was new batteries with every drone. It was what they used to do.
Yes. What about?
That's
the
what I
Mini
liked
2
about the Air
2S?
2S.
Yeah, the Air 2S.
Because it uses the Air 2. You can use the same props, the same batteries,
You can.
all that stuff. Yeah.
I would like to get the Air 2S, but I'm out of money right now. All my savings. I'm broke as hell. But I am getting a loan if when the Inspire 3 comes out. I'll
Get
get
the-
back there.
You got to get these smart tree chargers, man. These things
I had
are
one.
awesome.
I had one.
For
I gave it to Ori.
$100.
Yeah.
This thing will charge the Air 2 batteries
Yep.
6 times. I can
Yeah,
charge
I
2
got-
batteries 3 different times.
I got one with my Zoom, but I gave it to Ari for he gave me a bunch of stuff like for nothing. So I was like, here you go. So I give him
So
the
I
smart-
got 4 batteries for the Air 2. I can take this out, and if I charge everything up before I leave the house,
Yeah.
and then to go out in the field, that's what
Yeah.
about 6
Well, see-
hours, about 9 hours worth of flight time with this thing.
That's like I had I don't know, shit. Paul, you know, I had like 6 or 7 drones, didn't I, at one time?
Yeah.
But it comes down to now I got smarter. It's all about use case. What are you going to use it for? You know what I mean? And my Phantom 4, I can use it anywhere. My Mini 2 can get out like 3Ks. I can do intricate pictures with it. So what do I need a use case? You know, the use case for the Inspire 3 is going to be sort of like the Phantom 4 V2.
But you know what's
That's
cool
why I
about
was-
this is I can also charge. I can plug the USB in and charge the Mini 1 and Mini 2 batteries on this.
Well, see, my smart tree had 3.
What, 3
Hey,
USB?
Rod.
3 batteries.
Oh, 3 batteries.
Yeah, because I had 6 batteries for the Maverick Zoom.
And the Mini 1s or the Mini 2
Hey,
smart
Rob.
tree chargers only $50, which isn't bad at all for the Mini 2 smart tree.
See, I got the package, bro. I got the Maverick 2 Zoom with the smart controller, the smart tree, 3 batteries, and I went out and bought 3 more batteries. And then I sold that for $2,500. So I guess I got a good deal with it. And the
Ronald.
smart tree I gave to Ari. So
Somebody recently told me they were discontinuing the Mavic 2 series batteries. Anybody here, is there any truth in that?
no,
It don't matter. Another company will come out with third-party ones anyway.
I don't think they would. DJI wouldn't be that stupid because most of the drones out there that they're selling are the Maverick 2
'Cause they're still making
would they?
spark batteries. I mean,
Really?
and Air 1 batteries. They still got that.
and then look at the Inspire 1. Everybody was like, "Oh, you can't find batteries," and then these third-party companies started making them, putting them on Amazon.
Well, I'm
Right.
still looking for Phantom 4 batteries, but they're way too expensive.
That's why I said what everybody needs to do is start buying up Mini 2 batteries now, because in like 4 years, those batteries are going to be like $150
Oh.
instead of $50 now.
Well, the Phantom 4 is $280 over here. A battery, one battery.
Tomas, it takes about an hour
There.
to charge 2 batteries up because it's a quick charger too, the smart tree.
Yeah, the quick
So
charge, the smart tree I used to hook. What I used to do is I used to keep it in my car, and just as I'm going out to a shoot, I would put all 3 of them on there, hook it in, and it would charge by the time I got there.
And it charges both batteries simultaneously, not one at a time. And I actually use this on next to my side of the bed because I don't have a free plug over there. Because I have my extension cord running under my desk with all my shit plugged in, so it takes up my plugs. But I can
Yeah.
charge my phone off of this thing about 15 times before I
Hey,
have to
Justin,
charge
you
this up.
you can also charge it from your car cigarette lighter.
Right, that's how I did it, Paul. That's how I did it, Paul. Yep.
But see, that's what I like about this thing is when you charge it up, boom, you just take it. You don't have to have no plugs, nothing. Just a portable charger for $100.
So
Well, what I'm saying, Justin, is out in the field, you can plug that charger and charge it from your
Oh,
car.
yeah.
yes, yes.
I don't have the DJI car charger, but yes, you could do that.
Oh, they're cheap. I got like.
Oh, yeah,
3.
those are cheap as hell. You can
got
get one
about
for like
3 of them.
$15.
Yeah. Tomas is asking how long does it take to charge it? About
It
30
takes about an
to
hour
40.
or so.
About 30 to 40 was the the Mavic 2 Zoom.
There too, it takes about an hour or so to charge. I've never really timed it, but I would say between 50 minutes to an hour and 20, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You know what I have is, my gosh, it's only not very long.
That's what
It's,
they said.
Yeah, you walked into that one, Ron.
Tell us what you,
Right into that,
tell us what you got, Ron.
Yeah, go ahead. It's only about like
But
this.
Get 2 at a time. Is the charger I have for my motorcycle. Plugs into your regular, AC adapter, your cigarette lighter.
Yep.
I had one put in the door box, the back of the Harley, and it has charged 2 batteries.
What the hell?
It's my keyboard
Oh,
over there playing.
But I'll tell you what, it almost seems like it's just about as fast as my 5-in-1 charger that I
Really?
have.
yeah.
Charges very fast. That's what I do the whole time when I'm on Curtis, when I was out your way, every time I'd use the battery, I'd just throw it in the back, put it on charge, and by the time of the next stop, it was charged up.
And that was the DJI quick charger because they're all quick charger, right?
Well, this is actually I have it with me.
Yeah, because I got
have
so
that
many
little
of
charger,
these.
but I got my 5-in-1 charger. That thing's pretty sweet.
I got so many of these. I got about 10 of them.
Oh, yikes.
They're DJI's chargers.
The hell kind of plug is that?
Huh?
What the hell kind of plug is that?
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
This is Australian.
That's,
Yeah, I know.
Australian plug.
I think your plug's bent. You need to bend them straight.
Well, yeah,
back.
well, that'll tell you. I got a international plug over here for my modem because it's an American modem. It's throwing out more wattage. Sean sent it to me for my birthday, and I had to get an international adapter for it.
Oh, when I
It's
worked at
throwing out some
Walmart, I used
wattage.
to get people coming in all the time looking for those in the travel section. I'd have to show them where they were.
Yeah, exactly right.
You get a lot of people from England and Brazil coming in, and they don't have our plugs.
Man, Sean hooked me up for my 50th birthday, man. He is unbelievable. He sent me 2 Raspberry Pis. He sent me one thing. It's in a case with a game controller with a Raspberry Pi with over 850 games on it. It's unbelievable.
Hey guys, I got to jump out. I got to go take some medicine. It's going to make me drowsy.
Okay.
All right, Curtis, have a beer with that, buddy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. I'd be
Yeah.
definitely out with that.
Good to see you, Curtis. Long
You
time.
too, man. Let's chat more
Good night,
often.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Sean in a while. I want to
Who?
see it. He hasn't come on that show or anything in a while.
He's been working a lot. I talked to him once and he
Yeah.
said, I'm sorry, but I've been working a lot. And we used to do a lot of off lives, me, him, and Steve, but life happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I messaged him a couple weeks ago and asked him how he was doing and everything, and he was like, "Oh, just busy."
Yep, life happens. But man, he's the smartest person you ever want to talk to. He can
Oh, yeah.
control my computer right here. Well, not take control of it unless I give him the EO number, but he can tell me what to do, and it's like he's looking at it from where he
Yeah.
is. You know what I mean? He goes, "Oh, go here, go here." Holy crap!
Yeah, Sean's my boy. I love Sean.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Here, I'll show you what he got me. Be right back.
He helped me. He was the one that helped me get the right RAM sticks for my laptop. But yeah, I just messaged him a couple weeks ago and asked him how he was doing and everything. Told him I must talk to him.
Here we go.
What you got, Ron?
Oh, it's a converter.
Oh, yeah.
This thing works pretty well. Charged 3 batteries, and then it has 2 of the USB ports. We're charging the smart controller,
Yeah.
and whatever else.
I don't want to get it out because it's in my display case out in the living room.
Tim, here's what you. This thing is really works well.
That's funny. You want to see something, Ron?
Oh, no shit.
That was at the same time you put it up, and I'm looking at mine. This is what Sean sent me.
Really?
Yep.
Now, what is
this? Is for FPV.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. See, you have the inputs.
Okay.
One S, 2S, 3S, 4S, 5, and it's all in American.
Yeah.
So now you sent me that for my birthday, plus that game thing, and then he spoiled me. He did.
Yeah, Sean's a good guy. I like Sean a lot.
We just connected.
You guys are damn near colder down there than what we are here. Plus, you're getting snow down that way.
Yeah.
Where?
Down Florida. Matter of fact,
well, not in my area. We're not. Probably in the
in
northern part.
What's his name? Dan Drone Worship. Actually
He's
did
up
live today, and he stuck the camera out the window, and there was snowing out there.
Yeah, he's in Tampa. He's a little farther.
Oh,
north
Tampa.
than me.
He's up north, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a little farther up north than me.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, it's not super uncommon for like northern Florida by the Georgia line. Gets snow once in a while. It's the middle and southern part of the state will probably. I mean, it's not to say it's not impossible. I mean, any weather system can happen anywhere if the right conditions are there.
I can't remember.
Living in California, we've had blizzards in the desert, but it only happens once every 20-some years.
I can't remember the last time I was at Daytona Bike Week, but I think it was 89, 90, something like that. That was the best trip I did. But I'll tell you, don't ever take that trip from New Jersey down to Daytona on an 883 Sportster.
Yeah, I got Sarah got me a new little screwdriver set at Walmart, and it was only, how much was this little Hyper Tough set?
Oh, that's a little bit.
Do I?
$10?
Yeah, for $10.
$10.
It's got all the little. It's because what was the problem was I was trying to get the damn props off the Mini 2, so I could put the plate covers on, but it's just the screwdriver they give you at the Mini 2. It just was not. I couldn't twist the screws hard enough. So she went and got me this for the drones.
And that's a ratchet too.
Yeah, it's a perfect little set for doing drone stuff.
That's what I need for my printers, man. Something like that.
She got me just another little set, just kind of some bigger ones.
Hey, Justin, when she gives you that, does she pat you on the head too?
No.
Here you go, boy. Here you go, boy.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Must have behaved.
It's good boy. Good boy.
Look, if you guys ever met Sarah in person, you would never see a woman more in love with their husband than Sarah.
Well, we know that.
Wow.
She is mine.
Does she have a
100%.
sister?
No, she's his only child.
Damn.
Do I get to meet her next month?
Maybe she's got a friend for.
Yeah, as long as everything goes good as far as it's coming down. Yeah.
Hey, Justin.
Oh, the hell with JD. Hook the brother up with Ron.
That's right. That's right.
Where the hell did my duster go?
Hey, so are they going to do a memorial this time around?
Ron? Friends or
Ron, are they going to do a memorial this time around at the South Florida meetup?
Yeah, actually, the funny thing is, I was actually sitting there thinking about that today, and I'm actually when I get home Wednesday, I'm going to send that. I still have that sign from last year, screwed up and forgot to tap the focus.
Yeah,
so
I remember that.
Did you see me this morning when in the Rodney's channel when I said that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
tap
you-
the focus. I saw that.
Yeah, I saw Ron ignoring my chat in the comment.
And nobody said anything to anybody about the sign. And then the next one you saw, it had a little dash in it. I was like, what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah. Jim actually kind of, I think his granddaughter, she's like a artist. She kind of fixed it up a little bit, but I think I've already got away. I'm going to, the thing of it is, like all the guys were saying, they're probably right. Rick is up there laughing his ass off at me because when you did sit there and look at it, it says R.I. prick.
Yep. That's like everybody asked me about my droney I did. I did it in my shorts for one reason, because you remember what Rick used to say about my legs?
Yeah.
When I was on live, and he used to crack up. So that's why I did my droney in my shorts.
Yeah. But yeah.
Good look.
I think I'm going to add a sign to it and spread the RIP and Rick. And then there's going to be a lot more. Not everybody got to sign it. That was so tough.
Yeah.
I was in, I don't know if you know Tony Tropic.
Yeah. Tropic.
Tony from Florida. I was in his van when I had made the sign, and then trying to get everybody over there to sign it, and then trying to get everybody together. Oh my God. Well, this person will be back 10 minutes and that person left. And
what you could do is right at the beginning of it, have it there on the table, like one of these tables I have it there. And as they enter the meet.
Well, the problem was last year, everybody had to hold on to it. We had, what was that, Justin? 40 wins.
Yeah. And I'll tell you guys right now, I didn't participate in that because I didn't feel like I had a reason to at the time, because I didn't know him and I kind of felt uncomfortable about it.
You didn't have to know him. If you're in the drone community,
you're in.
Because he died. I went back and kind of timelined it when I was talking about it yesterday. I think it was about 3 months before he passed away is when I came to the drone community. About 3 or 4 months. But I don't ever remember talking to him or meeting him, like on any chats or anything.
He used to come on the lives, and you should have saw it.
It's very possible he could have said hi to me here and there in the chats. I just don't remember because it was so long ago.
He said hello to everybody, and when
I'm sure he
came on
did.
the live with no shirt on one night, I laughed my ass off.
But see, I don't remember him being on any lives or anything, so that might have been when he was going through all that medical stuff.
Tim, do you remember the morning? Yeah, it was morning. He come on to Rodney Bell's. He was in the hospital, and he said, "Guys, call in goodbye because I don't think I'm going to make it." He ended up living another month or something, I think. But
it's about 2 weeks, bro. Because I remember saying in the chat, "Don't say that, Rick." And then he goes, "No, I feel it," or something. I was like, and nobody acknowledged it. And then afterward, Jim's like, "Wait a minute, did anybody see that?" And Jim brought it to everybody's attention.
Yeah,
but that was right when he said he was on dialysis.
Yeah,
that was wasn't good. And I went back on my videos. I mean, these are my videos. They're crap. And Rick put in on the comments, and he said, "I would love to get over there and do that." And I was like, "Oh, come on over." And he was a hell of a guy. Hell of a guy.
Well, that's why I didn't feel comfortable getting on Rodney's show this morning, because there was a lot of you guys that knew him and stuff, and I didn't want to take up a spot of somebody else. I didn't feel comfortable coming on there this morning because, like I said, I didn't have nothing to share about him because I didn't know him. So I wanted to leave it.
Rick was the kind of guy that it didn't matter. He had his arms like this.
Right, but I didn't want to take up a spot of somebody that wanted to share their story and all that. So it just didn't feel right to me.
I remember Jim and I did that little tribute. Just we shot from the hip.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. I really liked that. Brought a tear.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, last night did bring a tear, man. I was like, man. And for somebody that you never know, and then all of a sudden, he got my address off of Rodney, I think.
Yeah.
and it came on my birthday, that Stein. And it all started about like 4 months before that. Everybody knows I'm a drinker. And I was like, oh, I had a collection of Steins back home. You know, I had about 50 of them all around the living room. And he sends me a Stein and it arrives on my birthday. I was like, how the hell, you know?
Yeah.
And,
I had one other person do that to me.
it's not a light Stein. It's heavy, Ron. I mean, it's heavy.
Really? I was, do you remember Claude?
Yeah, Claude. We won't talk about him, but yeah.
But anyhow, I was on there. He's got a collection of a lot of like old stuff and everything.
Yeah.
But he had 2 books. One was the complete history behind 9/11, and it was an autobiography of every single person that was at the World Trade Centers, the Pentagon, Flight 93, and everyone who died. But they had, it might even be, but they had a picture of every person, some kind of picture of them, and a little autobiography of each person. And then the other book he had was of pretty much like Al Qaeda and the history behind that and everything. And Claude had talked about, you know, coming from Michigan and traveling out to like Yellowstone and that. And I said, hey, when you come, I kind of really expressed how much I liked those 2 books. And I told him, I said, you come, would you please bring them? I'd really like to see them. And I think that was on like a Wednesday or something. Well, Friday I leave for work.
Yeah.
And I come home the following Wednesday, only to walk up to my door, and there's 2 boxes from Amazon on my front door. And I'm like, I didn't order anything. Like, all right. I'm sitting there thinking, but it was addressed to me. Here, I opened them up, and there's both those books. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe Claude did that. So I call him up. I'm like, dude, I just asked you to bring them. I didn't ask you to. They're brand new books.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Ron, I didn't do it. I'm like, quit messing with me. He goes, Ron, I did not do that. I'm like, okay.
That was Albert. Fucking hell.
No.
Huh?
No. And I'm like, who the hell? It took me over 2 weeks. I had almost hired a detective. Like, who the hell did this? I finally got a hold of Rodney. I was talking to Rodney and found out it was Tomas.
Tomas.
Who's Claude? Hold on, who's Claude?
Yeah. Anyway.
He's a guy that used to be on it. There was some shenanigans that took place. He's back on again.
Yeah, he is.
I think he realized his mistakes. What he did was not cool. He did some things to some people, and you know.
Yeah, but he lost. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a long story. But he's gone into a completely different type of community now, and really says he don't want anything to do with the drone community people. But I talked to him privately about it, and you know,
I heard you did, or you told me you did.
Yeah.
Who was the one from North Carolina that was doing the fake giveaways? It was wasn't that Jaybird?
Oh, that idiot's from Ohio. Sorry.
Yeah, he was the one that was doing. Yeah, I could have swore it was somebody from North Carolina.
I'm from North Carolina.
No, they were doing fake. They were doing fake giveaways.
You're from Pennsylvania.
Oh, originally, yeah, Reading, Pennsylvania. But before I came over here, I flew over from Hickory.
Did you ever hear that, Justin? Tim
yeah.
was 20 minutes from me in Pennsylvania, where I spent the last 25 years of my life.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I think Paul's just hanging out, Marshall. Paul said he says, "Paul, okay."
Who lives in North Carolina?
Yeah. Where's your sidekick?
Paul Hodges, every once in a while, he's got some friends over there. He goes over and has coffee with them.
They go out for coffee.
Right,
yeah, don't they go out to Tim Hortons or something for coffee?
Probably.
Well, no, he always gets Tim Hortons in the daytime, but they
do it.
They have they've got a dog that likes to see him, and he's known him for years and years and years, and so it's good. It's good that he has some people around.
Hey, if you do make it over there, Ron, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
If you get to Reading, can you do a video around the pagoda?
Pagoda, yeah, I would like to do that sometime.
That would be awesome.
I'll explain to you sometime, Tim. I didn't go to Pennsylvania this year, and my desire to want to go back has dropped to about 5% of wanting to ever go back there. Yeah, there's nothing there for me anymore.
It's gotten really bad. I heard Reading.
Oh, yeah.
Got really bad.
Oh, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I heard Reading's bad, but the only safe place they're telling me is Wyomissing.
Yeah,
outside of Reading. That's where we used to have our family reunions.
Right before I left Pennsylvania. I was on the SWAT team. We actually did a detail at a funeral home at the one cop that got shot up there. They get the gangs that migrate down out of New York City, which isn't far away.
Yeah.
You used to be a cop?
No, I was on paramedic.
Oh.
He worked within them.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I never knew you were a freaking cop.
That's like I remember I grew up in Reading in the 70s. And in the 70s, the 60s were still alive. I mean, you had the greasers, you had the socials, all the old cars were still there. Oh, it was awesome. Within 20 years, down the tube. And they still call the high school the Castle in the Sky.
Well, a lot of North Carolina's turned into shit over the last 10, 15 years because the pill epidemic hit North Carolina hard.
Really? What about Hickory? I don't think Hickory will ever.
I don't know. But, well, see, this is the thing, right? People think that the drugs are worse in the cities. They're actually worse in rural towns than they are in the cities. And that's because people get bored. They know each other. It's easier to find things. But yeah, the pill epidemic hit a lot of smaller communities harder than it did big cities.
I know it hit Charlotte pretty bad because a buddy of mine called me about a year ago. Hickory is about an hour and a half away from Charlotte, North Carolina. And
Tomas said, well,
rural areas, like when I lived in Nevada, meth was so big. And I just, I remember this one little gas station / hamburger joint on my way home. It was probably 50 to 100 miles each direction with nothing. And there was this young kid sitting in there. He was the owner's son. Husband and wife ran it. And I sat there and talked to him. And the kid was so bored, he had no friends because nobody lived around there. He had nothing to do.
Sounds like me.
Kids like that, that they get into drugs, they have nothing else to do,
Yeah.
When I lived in North Carolina, I knew, probably 10 to 15 people that overdosed and died from pills.
Really? What part of North Carolina did you live?
I was in Columbus County in Whiteville. It was about 40 minutes outside of Wilmington.
Yeah, that's not far from Hickory.
That whole area, Robinson County, all that has turned into a big shithole.
Really?
Robinson County's really bad. Really bad. Like you don't even want to drive through that county.
Try Philly.
Man, it's been like, that's like, there you go. Ron said Philly. I remember in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, no, mid 80s, they had a place, I don't know if it's still going on, but South Street.
Yeah.
South Street used to go there every Friday night, man. That was a ball. But
Gino's Path Steaks.
Oh, Gina. Oh, my God. Oh, yes, baby. Philly cheesesteaks, nothing like them.
See what Tomas
And the best thing about Philadelphia, around the zoo, you could get a thing of 4 soft pretzels. Soft pretzels. You could get them in bags.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Tomas said, why, Justin? You worried if Ron was a cop?
No, I was never a cop, but I said I was on the team and we come in handy.
Ron busts through the door. EMT, freeze.
You know what would have been funny, Ron, if you were the one that, because It happened around the time that you were there, I reckon. I don't know. You're like 10 years older than me, right?
How old are
So,
you?
I'm 50.
I'm 59. Yeah.
Okay, you wouldn't have been because you would have been too young. But mid 80s, I had a collapsed lung in Reading. And I was coming down from the mountain and I was running down the mountain and I took a deep breath and boom, my lung collapsed. But they had to take me to that red alert they used to have in Reading. You know, that it was like a 24-hour emergency thing. They took me in there.
I moved to Chester County in 86.
That was one.
83 it happened. So now you wouldn't have been there. No, you wouldn't have been
Tomas said I watched a few videos of South Street. Bloody scary stuff.
Really?
Look up.
That has changed then. That has changed.
Well, you know, look in Chicago, you know, they actually teach you when you're taking driving classes in Chicago to stay a car length and a half away from the car in front of you so you can get away if somebody starts shooting at you.
Look up Kensington section of Philly. Just type in Kensington and you will see some. There's one guy, he just drives around with a camera.
Yeah.
In the Kensington section.
YouTube. Yep.
Yeah. Have you seen it, Paul?
Oh yeah, terrible.
It's bad.
I remember in 88.
Put a link in the chat.
I remember in 92, I think it was, I had a job delivering them ice cream freezers. You had to take them into the shop, turn them on, show them how to use it. And I was sitting in the truck getting a drink and having a smoke because the driver was talking to the customer after we delivered it. I heard a loud ting, ting, ting. Well, what the hell? And went out to get Doug, the driver, had shots in the middle of the van, had holes, bullet holes. He called the guy and he said, "Get the hell out of there. You're done for the day." And yeah, that was crazy. Camden. That was Camden.
Oh, Camden. Jesus, yes.
Hey, Kim, one of y'all put a link for that YouTube channel in the chat so I can check it out.
Here, let me show you. Here, I'll show you the one I'm talking about, Justin.
There is a video on Reading. Somebody drove through it about a year ago. I remember that because he went right past my house. He was panning the houses, the row houses, and on 13th and Green. 13th and Green. We're the only one with the shutters on the top. The little thing with black and white. It's still there. The house I grew up in.
Huston Dental, we're a different kind of dentistry.
Yeah, dentures.
Oh, Tomas said that's the place I watched online. What Ron just said, not South Street.
So Camden's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
that's bad. Here's Justin, there's the one.
Streets.
Oh.
Yeah, Kensington.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that 2nd Street right there? That would be 2nd Street.
Yeah, that's the one, I think.
Washington Avenue.
Yeah. Now they have like you remember the old movie?
I got it, Ron.
You remember the old movie Streets of Fire?
That girl just bent over the table.
That was filmed there.
Good God.
That guy can hardly stand up.
Yeah.
It was not like that when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s. It was
Chicago's probably even worse than this.
I don't know.
I'm talking about the amount of shootings. So Chicago's about.
Oh my God, look at her.
Yeah.
Chicago's averaging like 20, 30 shootings a day. Sometimes more than that.
See, that's what shits me. A beautiful girl like that resulted to that. You know what I mean? So it must come from the mothers and fathers. People.
Yeah. South Philly is not bad. North Philly. Ugh.
Yeah, don't go through North
Kensington
Philly.
section.
No. That's like when we used to go to South Street, man, we used to have a blast.
Yeah.
All these crackheads,
dancing on the streets. They would have break dancing on the streets and fucking everybody get together, you know, and drinking
Just
and having a
look
good
at her.
time.
She's just holding the needle
Look
in
at,
her hand.
she got the needle in her hand.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Look at right there, needle in her hand.
Yeah.
That's a shame, man.
Look at those guys.
And
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at them though. Like I said, look at them. They're pretty
They're
girls.
zombies. They're like zombies.
Yeah, but they're
Like, why
pretty
would you
girls,
even want a
and it resulted
business
to
in
that?
I just
They
don't understand
resort-
why the hell you'd even want to have a business
Look at them.
in an
I mean,
area like
it's
that.
it goes
Well-
on forever.
The businesses used to be good, and then those people moved in there. And they destroyed it.
It only takes one, doesn't it, Ron? It only
Yeah,
takes one.
and good luck selling that business.
Yeah.
What do you get for it? Nothing.
Yep. And just think, like
Look at-
in the,
look at her.
just think in the 60s, no, 50s, 60s, and 70s, my grandfather had a gas station in Reading. Thriving business. Just think if he had it now, if he was still alive, it would have been probably run over. But he had a
everybody's
good
just-
spot. He had a good spot. My grandfather
Everybody's
had
just
a good
hunched
spot.
over and fucking
Yeah.
just out of it.
He had
Tim,
a
did-
gas station down by the fairgrounds. Remember the fairgrounds, Ron, in Reading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have the Wawas, Tim, when you were back there?
When I
what
was
year
back
did you
there,
leave?
yeah.
Were they there?
I left in 2003, but in the 90s and the 2000, it was the Wawas and the Cumberland Farms.
Yeah.
God. Look how many people are just hunched over, just standing in place.
Yeah. 80-90% of them.
Yeah, I used to walk the streets in Reading, and you never saw stuff like this.
No.
And the good thing about it is if you had a fight, they wouldn't shoot you, they would fight you, like with your fist, you know? That was the good thing.
90% of these people wouldn't even be able to hold a damn gun. They can't even stand up.
Yep.
I mean, half these people you could walk up and just take
laying
shit.
in the streets.
That's
I'm saying
just
half-
sad, man.
Half
That's
these
sad.
people you could walk up to and just take shit out their pockets, and they probably wouldn't even know you were doing it. Because they're
We were
so
in
out of
Center
it.
City once. Up
That's
on
just
top.
sad, though.
Yep.
Don't that make you sad? I mean,
Yeah.
to see
It does.
so little to that. You know, I mean,
Look at everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah. That's the Kensington section of Philadelphia.
Look at
City
her.
of love.
oh my god, that's sad. That could be somebody's brother, somebody's cousin, somebody's uncle.
Yep.
Somebody's child.
Yeah.
Well, that guy, you know, he's just out of it. They're just all out of it because
Yeah.
they pump themselves with the drugs.
People ask me
That's
why.
like-
Hey, Paul, people ask
Yes,
me
sir.
why I moved to Wyoming.
Yep.
We're watching The Answer.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, they wonder why I moved to Australia. There
But
you
this
go.
is the thing is, I understand addiction's hard, right? But at the same time, it's like, you know this stuff before you stuck that first needle in your arm, before
Yeah.
you ever did that, or you snorted your first line. You know, everybody knows what a crackhead looks like. So if you chose to start doing that at the very beginning, I mean, what are you going to do? That's your own fault.
And look at the trash they live in.
Yeah.
Because
I spent 2 months. I spent 2 months homeless, Justin, and I spent homeless time in Philadelphia, but we were on rooftops, you know. And then during the night, we would go and we would talk to cafes like throwing out food, and that's how we would get food, and we go back to the rooftops. Never like this.
You wonder
That's
why
what-
they have a time finding Philly cops. Would you want to be a cop in this?
No.
Nope.
Or would you want to be a paramedic in that?
No.
The thing is, too, is would you want to be a cop in a place like this in a state that doesn't support you? Because it's not only that you have to deal with this, is
You
there's
know-
a lot of states that don't support their police officers.
You know what I think it is? Like, Ron, you might contest to this too. Why it was so good in the 70s, 80s, and 90s in Philadelphia, I'm not going to say bad, but it's probably because of the mob. The mob controlled it back then. You never
Yeah, they
had problems like this, you know? If
Well,
you
the
had a
mob
problem,
did.
you talked to one person.
Well, the
and
mob
you
has
would get it.
turned into the cartels now.
Right.
Well, the mob didn't like drugs neither because they knew what kind of problems it brought on. They didn't
Well-
like to get involved into it.
Yep.
They'd rather
But
do
I
money
reckon-
extortion and stuff like that.
I reckon when they went underground, like the mob is still around, but it's just underground. Once they went underground, all this crap started happening.
Well, the mob's more centralized to a couple major cities now. It's not, the mob used to be nationwide. They were everywhere.
Oh, they're still
Now,
they still
they're
are.
not nearly what they were 40 years ago, though.
No, because
they're
they're
not
not,
even
controlling
close.
as much like that. They're controlling
Right.
everything underground like the bikers are.
They are far, far less powerful than they used to be back in the day.
Yeah. You can ask Trump that.
Well, that's because the mobs had at least a structure to them.
Yes,
This
they
has
did.
no structure. This is.
They had a code. They had a code
Yep.
that they had to stand by. Yep.
Well, see, like back in the day, when the mob was around, if you were walking down the street with $10,000 and somebody robbed you and they didn't have permission to be robbing people in that neighborhood, guess what? That thief was going to get killed.
They would get it back for you and hand it to you and have dinner
Right.
with you. They would have dinner with you.
Right. If you were just a regular everyday person that wasn't in any kind of businesses or criminal activity, you probably would never have any issues with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But as far as like, there wasn't a thief that was just randomly running around robbing people because they weren't allowed to without permission.
That's right.
And,
man,
if it happened and they found out, they were immediately dealt with.
Oh, it was whoever was controlling that area at the time. And what
Right.
was it mostly in New Jersey and Pennsylvania and New York? It was Gambino, or I forget his name. But his son took over after he passed away. And if you look it up, Sammy, the guy that worked with one of them, he was the
Oh,
hitman.
Sam, the one that does all the interviews now.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's not in the mob no more. He got out.
No, he's not in that mob anymore. Yeah.
But he
I'm
has some
saying,
crazy
he has-
stories.
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He
You know, I
actually
remember
said
he was down in Atlantic City when all that shit was going on in the 80s. He was down there.
he said he knows where what's his name is.
I don't believe it.
And he said he won't say, but he said it's definitely he's not buried. He's in somewhere cold and wet. I would believe him though, because everything he's ever come out of his mouth to a certain extent has been verified to be true.
Are you talking about the Teamsters?
I was talking about what's the dude, the
Hoffa?
famous
Hoffa.
one that
Hoffa.
Hoffa. He said he knows from his dad and some other high level mobsters that were around at that time.
I would say from his dad because he's
He
too
said
young to-
he knows the exact location of where Hoffa's buried or where Hoffa's
Oh.
at. But
Oh.
he said he wouldn't disclose it. And he said the only hint he would give anybody is that it's cold and wet. That was it.
Yeah.
But
That'd
he
be the
said that
Pine
he's
Bear.
not in the ground anywhere. He said
That'd be
all
the
these
Pine Bear.
rumors that he's buried under a football field and all this other crap. He said that's not true. He said he knows the exact location from his dad.
John Hoffa, Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh,
We're talking about that Mike guy, the one that used to be in the Gambino mob, and he was like a high level, and he's out
Yeah.
now, and he writes books and talks about it.
Yep.
He actually got a free pass from the mob to get out, which is very unheard
Michael.
of.
Michael.
I can't think of his last name. But it's Michael.
Michael
It's a hard Italian name to pronounce. If you can't, you don't know how to
starts
say
with
it.
an F.
I had to go to
Oh.
federal court once in Philly during that Stampa trial. I forget what his first name was. But yeah. Stampa.
Franzi?
No, that's not him.
It's Fran something, I think.
No, then there's Sammy. He was the hitman. But there's Michael. You're talking about Michael.
Was it Francisco or something like that? I think it starts with a Fran.
I'm trying to find it now.
Was it DeCorcio?
No.
Hold on.
Michael.
Famous mobster speaks out. I'm just gonna put that in Google and see what pops up.
Oh,
But he's
God.
done it. You should go on YouTube and watch all his interviews he's done with people. Oh my God, they're so interesting. The stories that he has to tell.
Well, did you see the channel Sammy the Bull?
No,
Michael Franzese.
Yeah,
Michael
Franzese. I knew it started with the Fran. I just couldn't think of the last part of it.
And Sammy the Bull, Sammy Gravano.
Yeah.
Post a link to his channel, Tim, if he has a channel
Let me get it.
or some of his interviews, man. His Paul, you would really enjoy his interviews.
Here's
They're very
a
interesting.
This is Salvatore. This is Sammy the
Good
Bull.
old Chester, Pennsylvania, where I used to live or work for 8 years. It's kind of
Hey,
crap.
Chester.
Today.
That's
Yeah.
Sammy's. This is Sammy's. I'll get Michael's. That's Sammy the Bull.
You remember
Oh, yeah.
Chester, Tim?
Yes, I remember Chester very well.
Yeah,
Chester-
check out that link, Paul. And Ron, check that link out that he posted.
And who?
And you can tell when you're listening to him in these interviews that he's not bullshitting. Like you
No.
can just see it in his face. Like his stories are 100% legit.
No, and here is Michael's. Hold on.
Michael was he was talking about how back in the day he had a business doing gas where he controlled like
That was
almost-
most of his profit.
yeah, he controlled like half the gas on the East Coast or some crap that was being moved from these gas stations. He was making like $5 million a month or something crazy. He was one of the highest earners ever in the mob.
Yep.
And that was all verified too, because that was part of some of his indictments.
Oh, that's who it was. He was a hitman for John Gotti. He was
Yeah.
he played a
John
major
Gotti.
role in helping the
Yeah,
prosecution.
I remember the Gotti.
John
Gotti.
Gotti.
Well,
I lived on the same road of John Gotti and his son in Pedricktown, New Jersey. He had a
John
summer
Gotti
house
was
there.
the one where his son got killed, and he ended up killing. The
Gotti
guy
got
that
killed in
accident-
jail.
No,
Gotti
but
got killed in jail.
Gotti's son accidentally got ran over, I think, by a neighbor or somebody in the neighborhood. And then John
Oh,
Gotti
okay.
ended up killing him because they actually, I want to say, yeah, he ended up killing the guy that accidentally ran over his kid because it was an accident. But John
I
Gotti's
remember-
son got killed. His youngest, I think it was his oldest or youngest son got.
I think it might have been his son that lived
Yeah,
on
it
that
was when
street.
he was like I want to say probably a teenager, a little bit younger. And
Well, his son
neighbor,
was probably his son was like the same age as me, I reckon.
yeah, but somebody accidentally ran him over with the car, and then John Gotti, and then the
Well,
guy
that
just
was-
disappeared.
That was one of his sons. He had 3 kids, I think.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
yeah, and then his the guy that ran the kid over mysteriously disappeared like a week or two after.
But
There's
he,
a video, Tim, of it's titled "Violence in Chester, Pennsylvania, a city with they call it a state of emergency because
Really?
there was so much gun violence in there in like 1 week's time."
Jesus Christ.
My wife, God, she hated every time I dressed for work. I mean, the hospital required I still have my vest.
Hey, John Gotti Jr. is still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
not in the mob though. I don't think. I
He
think he
had-
got out of it.
In Pedricktown, 3 houses down from mine, because I came home and I couldn't find my kids, and I got really pissed because the babysitter was upstairs, and she said he's down at the water ice place. There was this little place they sold water ice and hamburgers, hot dogs. I went down the street and it was John Gotti Jr.'s house. It was his house that he stayed there during the summer or whatever.
Yeah, because I don't think he ever got involved in the mob.
Yeah, he did. From
Did he?
99 was the last time. It says here 99, 92 to 99.
But he ended
was
up
the
getting.
acting boss. He was the acting boss of the Gambino crime family.
But he ended up getting out of it though, right?
He got out after his
Yeah.
dad got shanked, whatever. But yeah, I remember that. And he goes, "No, don't worry about it. Your kids are safe." And I was like, "All right." They were in the
Well-
backyard in the pool.
And Michael said he was talking in an interview, and he said the only actor that ever portrayed a mafia figure to 100% was Joe Pesci.
Oh,
He
Joe
said
Pesci,
he
yeah.
was dead on when it came
They
to
said
how a
that
mob
movie was
guy
dead on.
acted.
They said that movie was dead on. That movie
He said
that-
Robert De Niro was pretty good. He said, but Joe Pesci, he said, was the 100%
Yep.
real, like he did it perfectly on how a mobster acted.
John Gotti's Jr.'s net worth is estimated to be roughly $30 million still in 2022.
Well, his
Yeah.
daughter actually had she was on a reality show on MTV for a while too.
Yeah, I
It
remember.
was the
that.
Gaudis or whatever.
Yeah,
They had a whole
I
reality
remember.
show.
Yeah.
yeah. But I reckon the mob, they're out of New Jersey, they're out of Pennsylvania. Because look at it, it's crap now.
It's very
The mob
tiny
there.
compared to where it used to be. Like I said, they're more centralized just in New York now.
If the
More than
mob was
anything.
still there, it wouldn't be like it is not with all the drugs and crap.
Well, what took the mafia down was the one, what is it, that one law that they put into place where they could get you on conspiracy and they didn't have to have actual proof. What the hell was it called?
RICO?
RICO.
Act?
Yeah, RICO is what took down the mob, because now they didn't have to have direct evidence that you had touched anything. They could just say you're conspiring to.
Check that out. That tells you.
What was that one TV show that was on for quite a while? John, what the heck was his last name? He was the main actor. He was the boss. It was
The Sopranos?
Sopranos.
Oh yeah, that was a really good show.
That would still be going if he didn't pass away of a heart attack.
Well, they were going to do a reunion thing too, and then he ended up dying
That's a shame.
before they were going to do it.
That
That was a
an
good
awesome
show.
Series. Awesome series, man.
And you know what was cool about him too is he was big in supporting veterans too.
Really?
He did a lot of veteran stuff, yeah, where he went and he would sit with them and talk, and
Gilifonti, I think, pronounce his last name.
yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
But Michael, he talked
Yeah.
a lot about that show.
But yeah, I watched the whole Soprano series. I got hooked on it and binge watched the whole series.
Oh
Because I watched it like 4 or 5 years after it was off the air. I watched it all. I think it was on Netflix. I sat and binge watched the whole thing. It was really good.
What's his name?
But Joe Pesci, yeah, that was the one that Michael
James-
gave his stamp of approval to. He said
James-
Casino.
It was James Gandolfini.
There comes the professor.
JD.
Hey, how you doing there? How you doing,
Yeah,
buddy?
Junior.
Hey, hey, JD, are you affiliated to the Amish family at all?
No, it doesn't
Okay.
connect.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't connect. No. So you're not married.
Yeah.
It's got to connect if you're
Well,
married.
Ron's gonna take care of JD this coming summer.
Yeah. All he's got to do is show up.
He's gonna take and show him around out at Bike Week.
Hey, there you go. I would love to get back to Lancaster. I love that area. That was a beautiful area. You've been there, right, Ron? Lancaster, Pennsylvania?
All of Lancaster County. Remember Blue Ball? And,
Yeah.
What was the other one right next?
Oh, you're talking about Blue Bell.
Blue Bell.
And there was Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah. What's the other one? Where the bridge is. Where the bridge is at?
Why'd you raise your hand, Ron?
Intercourse. Intercourse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's Blue Bell, but that's in Delaware County. But there was a Blue Ball.
Oh, yeah.
You had to go through. They said that you had to go through Blue Ball to get the Intercourse to get to Paradise.
Yes.
Like something weird.
Yes. Yes. We went camping there, and we would never go camping there again because of the mosquitoes. Oh, the mosquitoes were under. What the hell? What the heck is that? Hands up. Who's doing that, Paul?
No, for some reason, Ron raised his hand.
Ron raised his hand.
Yeah, and you put the little emoji up there.
And
How the hell did you do that?
I don't know how I did that.
You go to reactions and you can.
go to reactions. Yep.
It's like
reactions.
It's like if somebody's like talking a lot and you want to like put your 2 cents in, you can raise your hand.
Well, you got your hand raised. No. Tim's crying.
What the fuck is this?
There's actually a whole list of them if you hit the three
Oh,
little
there we
dots.
Oh, you gotta hit the 3 dots. Oh, there you go.
There's no middle
I
finger.
love kitties.
Oh, I
Closest to a
didn't
middle
want that
finger.
one. I wanted this one. Hold on.
That was like, hey, Jay, who was it that found the annotations yesterday?
Ron.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I wanted that, and I wanted this, but it won't put it in. Hold on. No. I wanted the hole and then the finger, but it wouldn't do it.
Hey, Tomas.
You know, you can download apps on Zoom too. There's like a whole list of apps you can download that does like sound
Yeah.
crap.
I'm doing a Tim here.
Lower hand. All right, there we go. And
Nope.
maybe
I'll get that ball.
go that.
No,
And,
not you, Paul. This ball.
and do this. Oh, it don't
No,
put them
no,
up
no.
at the same time.
I'll get it before I leave in the morning.
Oh, Tomas said, hey, JD.
Don't forget to ring that bell, guys.
Yeah, ring the bell. And don't act like you're.
I'm having a hard time with the directions on here.
I know it's always backwards.
Yeah.
You'll be like over here. I mean,
Yeah, over
that
and
way.
then I try to correct it and I'm still wrong. Like, what the hell?
This is like a new toy that I found. What the hell? I'm gonna do
Oh, the
this.
annotations, yes. Oh, hey, pull up the teeny martini bar. Let's see how much it's kicking.
Yeah, let's perv.
I
Come
see
on.
it behind you.
perv. I want to perv and hopefully see some tight leggings.
Oh, you should see the waitress tonight, JD.
I couldn't see her.
And then the ring collector's there too, doing his thing. Marriage
Ring
killer.
collector.
Yeah.
Found some map bumps today with my drone.
Oh, did you? Did you?
What'd
Did
you
you
do with
see
your
what-
drone?
I went out flying, found some map bumps.
Oh,
Did you see what I put in the chat of Rodney's this morning? Because Dennis was like, I need some mat bumps. And I was like, is anybody else's mat bumps that flared up and itchy? And Matt had to turn the camera off because he was laughing so hard. And Rodney started laughing, or Dennis Lovelady, he started laughing in the chat.
Right there.
Well, you got another one
He
over.
can go,
Like maybe a couple here.
he can go, and he can go. Oh, look at these ones over here. You see my arrow?
Yeah.
Can you see it moving around?
It's stuck on the guy.
Oh, okay. So you can't see it moving on the screen. You can only see it when I place it.
Yep.
Little group
What do we
there.
got? What do we got there?
Little
But
group
Justin,
there.
did you look at that?
Looking
link
Oh
I threw
yeah.
in?
Oh
Looking
yeah.
around.
Good eye. Who's the
Justin,
blue?
What?
did you look at that link I threw in the chat? The last
Oh,
one?
not yet. No, I saved it though.
That's the 5 families that are still in control. You can draw on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff.
Ron figured that out for us.
No shit.
Yeah, last night we were sitting here watching, all of a sudden a
How do
squiggly
you
line
do
came
that?
up on the screen. Go up to the top, go to view options at the very top
View.
center of the screen,
Yeah.
and then go down to annotations or annotate. Annotate.
I don't. Oh, view options there.
And then go to
Oh,
annotate.
man.
Okay.
And it brings up a whole list of things you can do. You can draw, you can write text on the screen. Oh, look at, oh yes. Right there. See?
Right here.
Yeah. Does that work? No, it didn't work.
Okay.
I'm trying to do text. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it did work. Show us your boobies. Yep.
Oh, where are you going?
Yeah, the text is weird because you click text and then there's a way to format it like way over. You can make it bigger
Yeah.
and stuff.
But
It's a
it
whole nother
doesn't
menu.
choose the color. See the color I put it? You can't really see it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You can change the color.
You go to format,
Yeah,
and
it's
change your colors.
Format and change the color.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's separate from the text thing. It should all be like one little.
I can see Paul's menu, but I don't see it. Like I see the
Oh,
outline of
okay.
it.
I see. But how do you do that?
That happened yesterday.
What with Paul's menu?
Yeah,
Probably because he's the main host, so it shows his.
but it's all blacked out for me.
Look at those. See, Jamie?
That's weird though.
Look at that.
That's weird because you can't. You got to get out of that to change the text color. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay. Go there.
I'm not liking the ratio. It looks like a little bit too much
I don't like that either.
man
No.
meat.
No.
Oh,
dude,
hell no.
look at that. Oh, sorry. Get that out of there. You put it X.
Yeah.
Look at the face on that. Oh, Lord. Oh, you can put an oval around hers too, around her face. So you can put an oval around her face. Oh, what the hell? You can touch it and it tells who draws it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just hover over it, hover your cursor over it, and it shows who's drawing it. Like this one says Tim Jackson, that one says Ron.
Look at there, all the little.
Yeah. What the- But you covered her, man. What's wrong with you? That's funny.
Fire is out of control.
So what does this do?
Now look at this, Tim, and tell me.
Yeah.
And you get a good look at it. Right there.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
how about this here?
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that till we get.
Look at that.
Just
I'm
Oh,
still
where'd you
trying
go?
to. Okay, clear. No, that don't work. Format, but
Right
after
there.
you do it though, that's
Right
The
there.
girl
Right there.
disappeared.
I'm just gonna follow her.
you're gonna follow. The latency don't help you out there.
I know. That's why I said it's 4K with 1 frames a second. That's all I
Did
see.
anybody else see the
Oh,
plus
yes.
size girl disappear?
Yeah. I
She
saw
was.
that.
I circled her in line and then it like skipped and then she was gone.
That's weird.
I guess they don't let oversized ladies in.
Look at that, Tim Jackson.
She just was beamed out.
There's the one that Justin likes right
Do
there.
you see
Oh, yeah,
the
that's-
arrow with Tim Jackson like pointing to that girl?
Now you're telling me that ratio's off.
A little. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the ratio of men to females.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No. Yeah, she's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. That's
She's
the one.
good.
I love these hearts.
Get that.
Got a 6-pack over here.
You
5-pack.
get a stamp, and then you can put heart.
Oh, wait, no. I didn't want that one.
Or
Arrow pen.
no, get a stamp,
I
and
don't
then you
see
can
a stamp.
You guys
stamp
think of
on
these?
top next to draw. Next to
I
draw.
got text.
Yeah, you have text, draw, stamp.
Text, color, erase, undo, redo, clear, and save.
Oh no, you don't have it. Why's that? That's weird.
Those
No.
girls must have got it tired of waiting right there. They got out of line.
Oh look, I can.
Too good to wait.
Erase them that way, but I
Oh
can
no, they're going to.
still-
They're skipping ahead. The waitress came around and got them because they were pretty.
I love that butt.
They're
Where's
going
the
to
butt?
the
Not
front
his
line.
head.
Pretty
Yeah, 'cause
girls
these
go
guys
first.
Are all up, these guys are all up here hustling.
Shush.
No, see, I put a heart on that girl's butt, and then that guy walked in front of it and put a heart on his head. I didn't want that. What the hell?
Oh, JD, did you
$100
say hey to
haircut over.
Tomas?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you said that.
what
$100
else?
haircut.
There we go. Put a love heart on her. On her. There we go. Yes, I'm very lonely.
It's like by the time you draw it, it disappears.
Yeah, the latency. Yeah. It's crap.
There's my highlighter.
There. I would put it
Oh, you're
everywhere.
chasing the guy? All right.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I'd put it every orifice on that.
What the? Really?
No,
Oh my
what you,
God, I'm talking about the waitress.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
what you got to do is just put them on her ass because you want to kiss her ass.
Dude, if
Yeah,
I showed up to that restaurant and she was there, it'd be like meeting a movie star for me. I'd be all giddy. Like, can I get a table?
She got nice hips. What about that Chinese girl in the line?
Well, Asian persuasion.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, she's going around and picking the girls out of the.
Yeah, she is. I'm telling you, she's getting all the pretty ones and bringing them in.
Oh, look at the one that just came out. You see
Yeah.
that?
The yellow dress.
Yeah, the blonde hair.
Blonde hair. Yep.
And
I
the gay,
want that one right there.
There she's
y'all
got
see the-
2 more to go. There they
Can y'all
go.
see the circle? Can you see the circle that I put? I want her.
That one
Coco.
there.
Oh yeah.
Chinese chick. Chinese chick.
Oh yeah.
I want
Here
her.
comes one for you right there.
Which one?
Right there. Looks like Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christmas.
Other dapper looking people.
Oh no, here comes the one that just walked out. She's walking by. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at her.
That's the hostess picking people out of line.
She looks like the chick from Charmed, the movie Charmed. Show.
Yeah, Palmer, you can thank me for showing them that pen last night. My God, it's like a bunch of kindergartners
Yeah.
Yeah.
drawn all
Thank
over
you.
the screen.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron.
She could pick me out of the line any day.
Oh my God. This is the reason why I don't eat at restaurants anymore.
Oh, I would eat that. Oh, you're talking about the food. Oh, my bad.
Sarah
Oh,
must not be home
Justin.
tonight.
No, because I don't want people watching me while I eat. Oh my God. I'll eat that. That's fucking funny.
Oh, we'll be looking at girls together when we go out places.
Well,
Oh, goodness.
I think we've about had it all.
Oh, yeah, Justin has. He ate his filling. He spilled.
I think I'm gonna call it an evening. You guys, Justin, if you want to go ahead and start up your own live, these guys will jump over and join you.
Yeah, I'll join.
Yeah, there you go.
Send me a link.
Ron looks like he's getting tired.
I'm gonna get off anyway. I got a couple
And-
things I want to do.
And JD, he's dial it up there, JD. You can just sit there to your own content and just watch.
He's still foaming. He's still foaming at the mouth. He's like, that girl with the hips. Yeah, baby.
We'll be back at like 10 o'clock when Paul can't sleep.
Yep, you never know. You never know. Okay, everybody in the
Hey,
chat,
guys.
thanks for being here. We'll see you all again next time. And
Hold
Ron
on.
and JD, Matt, what's it, Matt Jr., change your name.
Hold on, don't click out yet, Ron.
And Tim, and of course, Justin, and everybody else in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time.
Take care.